I'm Anthony Hudson. We're live from the SCG. This should be a classic between Sydney and Carlton. The footy is finally back. After a long, hot summer, it's time for these sides to show us what they've been working on. And out they come, led by their skipper. Daniel Harford is with me. Hello, Harf. What can we expect from this match?
Thanks, Hutto. I've tipped the Swans. I wasn't sure about this one, but I've gone with the home team. They're pretty hard to beat here.
Thanks for that, Harf. Time for some last-minute instructions as the captains meet in the middle. The Swans looked spent when they fell 29 points behind Carlton at half-time of their 2023 MCG elimination final. Sydney rallied, though, with the first 3 goals of the third quarter before the Blues steadied with 3 of their own. The Swans persisted and cut the margin to 9 early in the last quarter. The match looked settled when Blake Acres ran into an open goal to leave Carlton 14 points up with 5 minutes to play. A Hayden McLean goal left Sydney with 25 seconds to force extra time, but the Blues held on in front of 92,000 fans to book their spot in the semi-finals, 11-8-74 to 9-14-68. It's Thursday night footy. It should be a beauty. Grundy wins the first tap. Warner, will the umpire pluck a free kick? They've bottled it up. Grundy smashes it out of there. Row bottom.
We haven't seen any spot yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
Grundy with the tap. Row bottom. The team physios will be working overtime. You'll have to earn your kicks today.
Lots to analyse, Gaz. What stands out?
It's too early in the match for there to be anything to analyse, Half. Come on, mate.
The pressure is relentless. Grundy with a deft tap. They're playing for keeps.
It's already looking like this will be a stoppage-heavy game, so it's tailor-made for those who thrive on getting their hands dirty.
Grundy with the tap. Warner, Heaney, Lloyd. Through the centre square he goes. He loves to run and carry. Can he hit a target? Wiedering is worth his weight in goal. Acres normally delivers. Chera, dangerous to leave on his own. Neat little worm burner. Well played. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. They've opened them up here. Crosses the paint. Wicks wins it back. Great mark. Clever kick. Grundy has charged into space. Mills met solidly. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Pitnet smashes it out of there. Chera, Cripps, Haywood panicked under pressure. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Lloyd, McInerney. Haynes takes an excellent grab. Doesn't often waste it. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Fogarty might fancy himself here. Going for territory. Chera can line up and potentially give them the lead.
Relatively straightforward kick, but that's easy to say from here.
Snap around the body. It's there!
They had to work hard for that first goal, but in the end, it was a pretty simple one, made possible by some smart decision-making.
The Blues with the first goal. Grundy showing his skills. Row bottom. Heaney. He's under close attention, and we will do it all again. The two big men do battle. Row bottom. Warner in his natural habitat. Hapley. Not a lot of space to work with. McInerney. Heaney puts his head over it. Warner heads for home. That was never missing.
You're limited as a defender when the ball gets swept forward like that. Sometimes there's just not much you can do.
So a goal each. Pitnet with a deft tap. Row bottom. Warner. Grundy. McInerney. He's caught. Honours the lead. They've picked their way through. Jordan is in the clear and marks uncontested.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
It wasn't the easiest of shots, but he'd expect to kick that 8 times out of 10.
Saar with the footy. He's hit up the lead. And they're away. Walsh with a chance to relieve the pressure. The Blues might be about to start something. Cowan squeezes the kick. Cripps, that's good work rate. Walsh needed to be clean and wasn't. Hewitt, they've worked it well. How's the entry? Mackay is like a magnet in that forward line. Wicks went bang. It's a tough game when one tackle just won't do. The ump calls for the footy close to goal. Pitnet wins the tap. Oh, it's a horrible blue. An absolute gift.
If he wasn't such a big ball winner, he'd make a very good forward. He's certainly got great goal sense.
So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Warner, Grundy managed to get a handball away. They've put themselves under pressure. Hewitt, Chera, Cripps, stripped of it. Must be incorrect disposal. It is.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits.
Good looking kick. Lloyd. Who was he aiming for? That's a bit of a waste. Thought his way through it. Looking for some quick ball movement. Wiedering. Cowan, all on his own. His field kicking is normally first rate. Walsh, by hand. Hewitt, Williams, farms it out. Cripps gets the kick away. Motlop has it within range.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
He's given it a tug and missed.
This one might come down to who kicks better at goal.
They've set up well for the kick in. Roberts with a chance to run. Lloyd works hard to present. Waiting for someone to come at him. Roberts pushes into space and receives the footy. Grundy can keep it moving. This is good ball movement. They might be out here. Couldn't burst through. He's in trouble. That must be incorrect disposal.
He's having a word with the umpire, and he may just have a point.
Can he find a teammate? Cripps. Well-weighted kick. Fogarty all alone in the centre square. Goes long. Mills wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Roberts has found some space. Goes very wide. Grundy makes position. Sizes up what's ahead. Short passing in the back line is risky business, and that's why. Loose ball in the pocket. Malikan was committed to the contest. Gets his kick despite the heat. It must be his birthday. The Swans are really under the pump here. It's come unstuck. Takes the short option. Lloyd. Slowing it down. He's got an option in the centre square. Have they weathered the storm? That's a useful ball. Haynes doing what he does best. Lloyd, Warner, a model of consistency. There can be no complaints about that free kick. Motlop finds himself unattended. Gives it everything. Mills tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Happy to concede a behind.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Looking for a quick transition. The kick was centimetre perfect. Lloyd in the clear. Little one to half back. Rosas has got loose. Tidy ball. The runner will be out in a minute. What's he got on offer? Another forward 50 entry. Good work rate.
He doesn't have a lot of shots, so you can understand him wanting to take this one.
Should kick the goal now, and does.
These defenders might be in for a long day if their midfield doesn't start working harder.
The Blues have made a dominant start. Pitnet wins the tap. Chera, he's gone. Warner, Heaney, Lloyd. He's been busy so far. It's hard to defend ball movement like this.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Set sail for goal, but the kick is astray. One behind only.
They dodged a bullet there. They might not be so lucky next time.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Wiedering marks in the back pocket. The Blues having a great patch. Manages to find a teammate. Cowan presents in space. Cripps in the centre square. Williams, Hewitt, got to get it forward now. Time is of the essence, so he takes the advantage. That's generous, and this could hurt the other way. Good thinking and good execution too. Rosas on a lead. Searching kick. Cripps with the intercept mark. Slick hands. Williams, the Blues, are playing some great footy. Grundy heads them off at the pass. Blakey just trying to get it forward under pressure. Unable to get it inside 50. Can he hit a target? Rosas got a fist in. They are hunting the ball carrier. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Punch clear. Chera on the same page as his ruck. Time to turn on the Jets. Rosas gets to it first. You asked for it, you got it. He's been run down like a wildebeest.
Not enough talk out there, it seems.
That's well played. Cripps working hard and being rewarded. Mackay, this is good footy. Grundy had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Goulden, they need a spark. Who's front and centre? Mackay, he's run into trouble. An absorbing first term comes to an end. This one looks like it'll be close. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
The Blues made a great start to the match. If they can keep it going, they'll take the crowd right out of it. There's nothing travelling sides like better than a quiet crowd. It means you're doing a lot right.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Grundy has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Akers under pressure. It's no place for the faint-hearted. The umpire says you had prior opportunity.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
McInerney inside 50 with the kick. Curnow! That's a big play.
He'll fancy his chances.
Crowd noise tells you all you need to know.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Warner, Heaney, going for territory. Collins saves the day. He's generally a good kick. The Blues are out of trouble. Doesn't often waste it. McInerney with the big fist. Haywood, it fell into his arms. Hewitt couldn't mark. Mackay, Cripps, he stopped in his tracks. The fans will be happy to see this. They're tackling with great intent. Pitnet showing his skills. Navigated the traffic. Akers throws it on the boot. Wicks continues to be a thorn in their side. Probing ball. Quality delivery by foot. What's he got on offer? That's a good option, and this looks promising. McInerney. Papley has charged into space. Ignoring the corridor for now. Haywood clears the area. Mills drives it inside the forward 50. Jordan, they're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Pitnet with a deft tap. Smith, Warner in the right spot at the right time. Wiedering, he wouldn't take no for an answer. The umpire's there to remind him that you must make an effort to keep the ball in play.
As long as they're consistent, that's all we want to see. It's so important to be efficient in front of goal, especially when it's tight on the scoreboard.
This needs to come back, but it's not coming back enough.
He's normally deadly with those snaps, so it's a surprise to see him miss that one.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Newman with a chance to relieve the pressure. Cripps, that's good work rate. Honours the lead. What can they build here? Akers, dangerous to leave on his own. Wiedering, boot to ball just in time. Hapley goes without it. Hasn't seen a lot of it. They might be caught out on the turnover. He's normally better than that. Gets the kick away. Not his finest moment. He's been industrious. No one can mark. Grundy, Goulden takes the hand pass. They're a big chance here. Wiedering runs onto it. Terrific tackle. They've bottled it up. Grundy showing his skills. Smith, Cripps, feeling the heat. We've got another stoppage. Grundy with the tap. Rowbottom. They could find themselves back in front again, and they do.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
The Swans having a good patch. Pitnet wins it out of the centre. Cripps, Smith. He'll be sore in the morning. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage.
We haven't seen many goals here, but what we have seen is two very disciplined, hard-working sides refusing to give an inch.
McGovern read that well. What's he got on offer? Newman, all on his own. He doesn't waste many. Haynes with a chance to run. Normally delivers. Rampy takes an excellent grab. Decides to go. Grundy marks on centre wing. They might be out here. Spearing pass. This is good ball movement. Kicks to a contest. Not sure what the idea was there. Chips to halfback. Akers. Clever kick. Haywood working hard and presenting well. Haynes can keep it moving. Keeps it low. Mackay on centre wing is marked. Pitnet all alone in the centre square. Haywood. They must tidy up their kicking. Some indirect ball movement here. Hapley has found some space. Slowing it down. He's had little impact so far. McDonald. Haywood making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. They've worked it well. How's the entry? Newman wins it back. Great mark. His field kicking is normally first rate. The kick is precise. He might have thought about the corridor. Smith in some space on the wing. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Mackay works hard to present. They've opened them up here. Dishes it off. Akers, he's so good in close. Mackay. That's a waste. Can he find a teammate? McInerney. A chance to clear now. Goulden makes position. The Blues have denied them the corridor. They're moving the footy well here. Wicks, Warner. The interchange bench might be calling after that blue. Haynes can get it and go. He's hit up the lead. Pitnet. Haywood drops into the hole and marks. Can he impose himself on the match? Roberts at full back stops them in their tracks. That's a useful ball. The kick was centimetre perfect. And they're away. Good work rate. The Swans look well drilled. Rowbottom pushes into space and receives the footy. Warner in the clear on centre wing. McDonald marks. Will he go the bomb? Kicks inside the forward 50. Newman fumbled it like a cake of soap. The Blues on the ball now. Searching kick. Mackay has got loose. That's skillful. Thumped away. Cripps leading from the front. They have absolutely spifflicated him. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Rucks go at it. Plenty of heat in this game. Walsh, he'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Good ruck work. Chera, Walsh, Smith in the right spot. Here's a chance. Steadies, fires, and misses.
Seemed like the defenders got a bit lost there and they were lucky not to give up a goal.
Looking for a quick transition. The Swans having a great patch. McInerney in the clear. Wicks can run and carry. That's an impressive mark. What's he got on offer? The Blues forcing them out wide. Well played. Picking their way through. Akers makes good contact. Fogarty runs onto it and can drive them into attack. We'll have a ball up as we approach half-time. Grundy wins it. It's a tough game. Lloyd cops some unwanted attention. Newman gets there first. Cripps, they cannot keep him quiet. Rampy intercepts. The Blues guarding the corridor. Chera spoils. You can't question his commitment. Can he hit a target? Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. Grundy with a deft tap. Goulden. Rowbottom. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Newman read it well on centre wing and can pump them back into attack. Cripps on a lead. Inside 50 with the kick. Young can't mark. That has to hurt. Grundy is calm in a crisis. Goulden working hard and being rewarded. Tidy ball. Newman again with a superior judgment. Delivers to centre half forward. It's a bad mistake. Good looking kick. McGovern couldn't hold it under pressure. Wiedering accepted the invitation. Cripps. Smith by hand. Advantage paid. Who was he aiming for? That's careless kicking. On the non-preferred. Motlop within range. Can make them pay. Ainsworth is in a better position.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The halftime siren sounds and the players will retreat to the rooms with lots to contemplate. What's happening down there, Gary?
Only a few points in it. Both sides are giving it everything. If they can both maintain the great pressure they're applying, it will inevitably become a matter of who will crack first. It might be that a 10-minute period of dominance decides the match.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Pitnet got his palm to it. Cripps, Chera. Inside 50 with the kick. Good disciplined defence. Williams. He hasn't struck that well at all. Malikan got a fist in. Danger averted, frantic defence.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Looking for a quick transition. Roberts marks in the back pocket. Lloyd presents in space. The Swans might be about to start something. Good thinking and good execution too. Who's front and centre? Walsh. That's a bruising tackle. You have to be tough to play this game. Stoppage coming up on the wing. Grundy with a deft tap. He's been accosted. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Big clearance to win here. A bit of friendly fire. Pitnet snares the loose ball. Cripps, they're playing for keeps. Mackay read it well. He's generally a good kick. Fogarty knew where the help was. Smith, what can he do with it? Cripps, a chance to extend the margin, but alas, he has hit the post.
They did well to construct that shot at goal, but the inability to convert really let them down.
Trying to catch them out. Quality delivery by Foot. Careful with the kick. Manages to find a teammate. He's been industrious. Warner has charged into space. Lloyd, Malikan. What can they build here? Kicks to centre wing. Warner. That's good work rate. He's been quiet. Pitnet leads his opponent. Going for territory. That play should have resulted in a shot at goal. Ignoring the corridor for now. Lloyd. That'll work. Throws it on the boot. Williams went bang. Warner, he's set upon.
They're tackling with venom today.
Pitnet showing his skills. Smith, Cowan, goes long. Blakey
Doing what he does best. When one tackle just won't do.
Rampy. It's hard to work out what they're trying to do here.
Time to turn on the Jets.
The defence has fallen down. Mackay! Too big, too strong, too good.
These half chances can often be the difference.
He hasn't kicked a goal yet. Does he get one here? No, it bounces off the post.
Perhaps he should have looked to lay that one off. He'd miss more of those than he'd kick.
Looking for a quick transition.
Malikan with a chance to run. Lloyd. Normally delivers. Fogarty with the big fist. Mackay hunting the footy. Pitnet running in support. Williams onto it. Pokes it into the pocket. Defence 101 there. And we'll have a throw in.
Both sides making their fair share of mistakes. It's just a matter of who can punish the opposition the most.
Pitnet palms it down. Cripps. Walsh. Through it goes, and they extend the lead.
They're sharing the load well. 5 goals, 5 goal kickers.
It's a handy buffer they've established. Pitnet smashes it out of there. Cripps. Chera navigated the traffic. This is promising. They've put themselves under pressure. I've liked his game today. McLean, dangerous to leave on his own. The Swans haven't been inside 50 for a while. Carroll slips over the shoulder. Can he find a teammate? Carroll has found some space. Williams, that's good vision. Cowan works hard to present. Blasts away. Roberts continues to be a thorn in their side. Probing ball. Cowan. We've seen that before. He lost his radar there.
According to some of these fans, all he had to do was kick it 60 metres on his non-preferred to a player on the other side of the ground in his blind spot while being tackled. Easy.
Punched away. And out of play.
What these sides lack in polish, they're certainly making up for in endeavour. It's been brilliant.
Pitnet wins it down. Chera, the Swans have won it back. Wicks. McCartan, that's commitment to the cause.
No leniency from the umpire there.
Better to kick to a contest and get done holding the ball.
He's only had the one inside 50. They could almost have raffled it. Cowan, all on his own. Doesn't often waste it. Fogarty, working hard and presenting well. Roberts thwarts them again. His field kicking is normally first rate. Honours the lead. What can they generate? Good work rate. That's a well-placed kick. Rampy with a chance to relieve the pressure. And they're away. The Swans are out of trouble. He might have thought about the corridor. Turned over on centre wing. They've got them on the overlap. No one can mark. Rampy wins a hard ball. Attracted a crowd. They're tackling with great intent. Pitnet gets his hand to it. Hewitt just shoveled it out. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. We've got another stoppage. Pitnet with a deft tap. Smith, Hewitt. This is great pressure footy. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly.
The Swans simply have to find a way to get the ball inside 50 more often here.
Goulden, Sheldrick, Lloyd. Warner gathers on the half volley. Well played. What's he got on offer? Clever kick. Haynes heads them off at the pass. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. That's a good option, and this looks promising. McDonald, no easy exit. They need a spark. It's loose inside the 50. Malikan under pressure. Rampy can take some time and find the right option. Have they weathered the storm? Wicks in the clear. Tidy ball. They're moving the footy well here. Lloyd, Sheldrick, looking to peg one back.
McGovern clears the area. Wiedering, the Swans, have denied them the corridor. Ainsworth, you can see their confidence growing. Mackay loves the hard stuff. Fogarty drops into the hole and marks. That's skillful. Malikan heads off the danger with a well-judged mark. Blakey can keep it moving. Searching kick. He's hit up the lead. Neat little worm burner. Cowan with a chance now. Chera, can he impose himself on the match? Williams, that might have been dropping the ball. He's just dropped the footy and the ump has no choice.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
The coach will start pulling out hair in a minute. Mackay, Chera, in the back is the call. Inside 50 with the kick. Alarm bells are ringing. The Blues are playing like winners. It's eluded him. Smith, he's drawn a crowd. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Smith, Walsh, Chera. This should not be a problem, and it isn't.
They've risen to the challenge and are playing inspired football.
The Blues by 21. Pitnet got his palm to it. Hewitt met solidly, kicks to space. Smith has a paddock in front of him. Haywood is the man on the spot and he's marked. McLean farms it out. Goulden, it's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Pitnet palms it down. Hewitt goes at goal, but I think that's going the wrong side of the stick. It's a behind.
They dodged a bullet there. They might not be so lucky next time.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Malikan pushes into space and receives the footy. Lloyd on a lead. The kick was centimetre perfect. The Swans have been out of sorts. Lloyd, Blakey, he ran into a brick wall. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Rucks go at it. Hewitt, Cripps, delivers it inside 50. Blakey showing why he's such a good defender. Little one to half-back. Sheldrick, what's he got on offer? They haven't been able to buy a goal. Blakey presents in space. He's been industrious. They've opened them up here. He's generally a good kick. Heaney. Can he be the fire starter? Campbell drives it inside the forward 50. Haynes spoils. McDonald. 3 quarters in and this one's still up for grabs. Huge last quarter coming up. Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
The Swans are having a go, but they just can't get any fluency with their ball movement. They've been stagnant and predictable, and it's made for a difficult day for their forwards. I think their fans would welcome a change in strategy. You might as well lose by 10 goals as 10 points.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Pitnet has probably got the points at this stage. Chera. Time for the Crummers to go to work. The sprint is on. Does well under pressure. Rosas making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Cowan, the Swans are chasing tail. Rampy, good kick. Goulden, Lloyd. He looked to have been taken high and the umpire thought so too. Rosas has charged into space. They've got to get a wriggle on. Curnow can just about finish it himself. Lloyd, can they beat them back to goal? It would have been harsh to call that insufficient intent.
How's it look down there, Gaz?
The inside 50 disparity has been significant and is a key reason why the scoreboard says what it says.
Terrific forward pressure. It's a hospital hand pass. Wiedering drops the football. He's kicked it like an arrow.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up. The big men fly. Closed him down. Squeezes the kick. McInerney has it now on centre wing. Crosses the paint. McDonald marks inside 50 and can have a shot. Good disciplined defence. Cowan, Wiedering, lays it off. Chera, Williams, Hewitt. He's wrapped up. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. He'll be sore in the morning. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Pitnet has rucked tirelessly. Cripps, is that holding the ball? It's no place for the faint-hearted. Hewitt, good-looking kick. Chera with a chance to run. Slick hands. Williams runs towards goal and slams it through for a 6-pointer.
6 different players have shared these goals. It's been great teamwork.
The Blues are holding them at bay. The big men fly. Cripps has turned it on today. Hewitt under pressure. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Pitnet has got on top. Hewitt, Cripps, cops some unwanted attention. It's a bit of a stoppage fest at present.
The Blues are getting the ball inside 50 more. It's no wonder they're winning the match comfortably.
Cripps by hand. Akers. Can they keep the footy this time? Leaves it behind. McGovern desperate to win it back. Hollins throws it on the boot. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. Goulden. The umpire says he had no prior. Grundy palms it down. Warner, he'll feel that one. They're tackling with venom today. Grundy smashes it out of there. Warner, they've coughed it up. Chips to half-back. It pitches near the 50. Who has the numbers? Wiedering. Harassed into an error. Grundy makes good contact. Attracted a crowd. They cannot keep him quiet. It's a tough game. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Pitnet smashes it out of there. Hewitt, Warner runs onto it. Quality delivery by foot. McInerney, that's a give up. The Blues are playing some great footy. Good thinking and good execution too. Fogarty can go back and shoot at goal.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
He's given it a tag and missed.
The Swans could have been further behind here, and they soon will be if they can't find ways to keep the ball.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Lloyd, all on his own, doesn't often waste it. McInerney makes position. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Hapley. No wonder coaches go grey. What's he got on offer? Conservative kick. Williams, dangerous to leave on his own. Haywood, taken to ground. Great tackling technique there. Pitnet has had his measure today. Chera. Roberts, that's confidence for you, not going with the spoil. Tidy ball. Who's front and centre? Rosas, Goulden, with some time, can set them up. The clock is the enemy now. McDonald, he's done brilliantly. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
To give them a glimmer of hope.
To keep them alive, there's still a pulse.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
They're within striking distance, but they'll need to do a lot right from here. Pitnet is giving him a bath. Solid tackle. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. Time is starting to become a factor. Grundy with a deft tap. Got to get rid of it. McInerney, Cripps in the centre square. He just keeps racking up disposals. Haywood working hard and presenting well. Mackay, you asked for it, you got it. The Swans will have one eye on the clock. Pitnet, he's worth his weight in gold. Smith, Warner is calm in a crisis. Akers, he's hit it sweetly. That's a quality strike. It was never missing.
I'm not going to say they're safe yet, but they'd have to do a lot wrong to get rolled from here.
The Blues are really taking it to them today. Pitnet slaps it out. Cripps, Heaney wins it back. Blasts away. Hollins with the big fist. Jordan, McDonald, he's set upon. Ball up, the defenders will need to be on guard. Pitnet is teaching him a lesson. Hewitt, not on my watch, he says. That's holding the footy.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
Normally delivers. Haywood has pushed into space. Ainsworth feeling the heat. They're tackling with great intent. Pitnet continues to have his way. Smith trying to find a path. Ainsworth had his name written all over it.
His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
That's offline. Didn't really give it a chance.
Someone will be taking extra shots at goal at training during the week.
He's off towards the boundary line. Good work rate. The Swans might be about to start something. Goulden working hard and being rewarded. Well played. Hapley pushes into space and receives the footy. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. Didn't take the first option, and he's been penalised.
That's what happens when you find yourself in two minds.
Haynes honours the lead. Good hands. Cripps. Can he finish it off? Steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
To win comfortably interstate is a seriously good effort and does wonders for the confidence.
The Blues may have seen off the threat now. McLean smashes it out of there. Sheldrick. Walsh couldn't get a disposal. They've put themselves under pressure. Clever kick. Cowan with another spoil. Walsh. They have absolutely spifflicated him. They've bottled it up. Pitnet wins the hit out. Cripps. Ainsworth on a lead. The Blues can smell blood. They're moving the footy well here. He will surely make this count.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
Drop punt, and he has put it away.
This is full of merit, this performance. Any win interstate is extremely valuable.
The Blues have had a great patch. Pitnet, it's been a mighty performance. Cripps, Hewitt in the right spot. He's stopped in his tracks. McGovern, can he hit a target? Haywood outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. The Blues look well drilled. Rowbottom, what a work ethic he has. Blakey leading from the front. Haywood, Cripps, Pitnet. He's so good in close. McGovern, they're irrepressible at the moment. They're a pleasure to watch. Mills had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Goulden has found some space. That's well played. What's he got on offer? Into the middle with the kick. You can't afford to do that too often. You can see their confidence growing. Akers, another forward 50 entry. Ainsworth demanded the footy and got it.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
That's not his best effort, and it's only just managed to score.
That was a promising build-up and deserved a better finish.
Looking for a quick transition. Wicks can keep it moving. Takes the safe option. Warner in the clear. He's generally a good kick. And they're away. He's under close attention. The Blues are giving them nothing. Pitnet has been dominant in the ruck. Cripps does the roving. Chera. That could be a goal-saving tackle. We'll have a forward 50 stoppage. Chance for a late goal. The Blues have their first win of the season. What did you make of that match, Half?
The Blues battled at stages, but they seemed to grow in confidence the longer the game went. They've ended up winning by a game-high margin, which probably flatters them a little bit. If they can be more consistent within games, then some bigger winning margins might be on the horizon.
OK then, I'm sure we'll be hearing plenty more in the next couple of days. Thanks, Half.
Thanks for joining us. Hope you can be with us again for the next match. Until then, it's bye for now.
They like to send up, we'll keep our head up, and they will know that they've been playing against the famous old dark blues.
Good evening, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Friday Night Football. We're coming to you from the People First Stadium. This is the opening round match
Between Gold Coast and Geelong. The footy is finally back. After a long hot summer, it's time for these sides to show us what they've been working on. The players are ready to charge onto the ground. I'm joined by Daniel Hartford. Great to have you along, Half. How do you see this one unfolding?
G'day, Hutto. I like the Suns. If in doubt, go with the home team. If this match was played at a neutral venue, I think you'd have to toss a coin.
Thanks, Half.
The umpire and the two captains are ready for the toss. It's just about time for the players to start the crash and bash again. After months of time trials, strategy meetings and skills work, it's a fascinating time of year. A lot has been said about this match during the week. Time to find out who's right and who's wrong. Petrarca, Rao, got the handball away. Wits, they're moving the footy quickly. Who's front and centre? King. He's kicked it like an arrow.
He has produced a clinical finish there to cap off a terrific passage of play.
The Suns on the board early. The two big men do battle. Petrarca, Anderson, Weller. Through the centre square he goes. Who's at home? Long. This will be touch and go. He's kicked a goal.
Bit of momentum now. That's two in a row.
The Suns with the first two in the blink of an eye. Witts wins the tap. Rao. Smith reads the play so well. Kicks to space. Powell. Slick hands. Collins attracted a crowd. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. The two big men do battle. Anderson, Rao, Collins. Dangerous place to turn it over. They need a spark. Hewland. And they're out of trouble. Witts couldn't hold it under pressure. Petrarca. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Stanley with a deft tap. Holmes. Smith. He should not miss from there. Oh, he slammed it into the woodwork, and that is a bad miss indeed.
Now that's a Barry Crocker if I've ever seen one.
Noble with the footy. It's a dreadful moment. A giveaway in front of goal.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
Can they get one back? No, they can't. Denied by the post.
They might not get many opportunities as good as that one today.
Trying to catch them out. They're on point so far. That's well played. Weller has found some space. And they're away. King on a lead. He might have thought about the corridor. Manor read that one right off the boot. Neal delivers it inside 50. Poor disposal, keeps letting them down. He's generally a good kick. King with a chance to run. Noble. Manor spoils. Powell made the footy his. Can he hit a target? Humphreys had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Neal can keep it moving. The Suns have denied them the corridor. Dangerfield marks on centre wing. Sizes up what's ahead. Collins went bang. Humphrey, he's lost possession. Neal needs a good decision. Atkins, some of the delivery has left a bit to be desired. Clever kick. The Suns are out of trouble. He's made a bright start. Tries to make amends. Andrew. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Stanley gets his hand to it. Anderson, what a work ethic he has. Petrarca, that might have been dropping the ball. Doesn't often waste it. Spills the mark. He's been busy so far. He's hit up the lead. The Suns showing some good signs early. O'Sullivan making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. He's missed. The tackle affected the kick.
They did well to construct that shot at goal, but the inability to convert really let them down.
Looking for a quick transition. O'Sullivan makes position, takes the short option. Holmes presents in space. Got a little time here. Quality delivery by foot. The Suns forcing them out wide. Second effort needed. Stengel, Neal. Noble wins it back. Great mark. What's he got on offer? Spearing pass. Anderson has charged into space. Humphrey working hard and presenting well. Good work rate. The defence has fallen down. Stewart doing what he does best. Humphreys. He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
That is not the place to get caught holding the pill. If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
He makes no mistake.
If they can continue to move the ball like that, they'll be hard to stop.
The Cats are looking disorganised. Stanley wins it down. Holmes. King runs onto it. Anderson. He's besieged. No way through there, and they'll reset. The two big men do battle, like Batman and Robin. Warple, no point trying to claim the mark. That's an impressive mark.
This is an opportunity to settle some anxieties and get their teeth into the contest.
Struck it well, no problems there.
They've looked to the likely source to provide a spark, and he's done just that.
The Cats snare a badly needed goal. Stanley wins it down. Smith, Warple. Through the centre square he goes. Holmes under pressure. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Stanley, the winner there. Warple, Holmes. They might be caught out on the turnover. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Ugle-Hagan, he's drawn a crowd. It's a bit of a stoppage fest at present.
The Suns are already right on top in contested ball. They don't often lose when they win that stat.
Rao, they should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Dangerfield got to the right position and hung on. Spent what he didn't have. Sloppy hands and they've turned it over. Time to turn on the Jets. Davies, I felt that one from here. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. They're tackling with great intent. Stanley looking for territory. Bowes, Collins cuts it off. What's he got on offer? Normally delivers. Henry clears the area. Collins, Noble, he shut him down. Close, gets there first. The sprint is on. They're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. The umpire says he had no prior. Stanley with a deft tap. Bowes, desperate defence. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Stanley slaps it out. Smith comes free in the tackle. Rao, Clohese, this is promising. The kick was centimetre perfect. That's a useful ball. They're moving the footy well here. They've got them on the overlap. It looks a well-oiled forward line. Walter runs towards goal and slams it through for a six-pointer.
It gives everyone a shot of confidence when one of your key forwards is able to hit the scoreboard early.
The Suns are already looking like they can kick a big score today. Good ruck work. Warple sharks it. Bowes, Blitzars. You have to be tough to play this game. The umpire will have it. Punch clear. Anderson, Reed.
The Suns have made an electric start to the season. Their ball movement's looking very sharp.
The two big men do battle. Warple, how will the umpire see this? You asked for it, you got it. We've got another stoppage. Punch clear. Rao. The Suns are playing some great footy. Anyone's ball. King, he's so good in close. Davies, got to get it on quickly. Something has to give soon.
The Suns are certainly looking the better side, but they'd love to give themselves a bit more breathing space here.
Rao. Davies needs to be quick. He couldn't get his fist or foot to it.
He's having a word with the umpire and he may just have a point.
Searching kick. Blitzars. Neal. Can he find a teammate? Warple can't mark. The Suns have won it back. Kicks to space. Thumped away. O'Sullivan. The Cats not at their best so far. Stengel. He's set upon. They've bottled it up. Stanley punches it out of the ruck. Bowes, good tackle. Squeezes the kick. Who's got the wheels? Throws it on the boot. Ugle-Hagan, he's gone. Terrific forward pressure. Bouncing ball. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Closed him down. Goes laterally. Stewart hunting the footy. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. No leniency from the umpire there.
His annoyance can only be with himself for lack of awareness. He'd kick this more often than not.
Tries a check side, but misses to the near side.
I'll back him in to make amends for that if he gets a chance. Unusual to see him miss from there.
Looking for a quick transition. Good thinking and good execution too. Blitzars, all on his own, honours the lead. Slowing it down. They need a spark. That's an uncharacteristic mistake. Tidy ball. Collins, dangerous to leave on his own. The defence is disorganised. Who's front and centre? The Suns have got out of the blocks well. Their confidence will be high as they head to their huddle. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
The Suns are in fine form in the contest and also on the outside. The runners are complementing the ball winners beautifully, and they are a very well-oiled machine where every player understands and executes their role. Some of their clearance to score work has been sublime.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary.
Stanley showing his skills. Holmes in his natural habitat. Slipped through his fingers. Powell saw that coming. Davies all alone in the centre square. Clever kick. No easy exit. He just keeps racking up disposals. Blitzars. Can they beat them back to goal? Humphreys absorbs the pressure. They're tackling with venom today. Stanley with a deft tap. Holmes, Smith running in support. Blitzars. He's been accosted. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. Stanley with the tap. Petrarca. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Chance gone begging. He's got it.
Bit of momentum now. That's 2 in a row.
The Suns will be hard to stop now. The big men fly. Petrarca. It's not a fair fight. And we will do it all again. The two big men do battle. Holmes, Stanley, Blitzars in the right spot. Is anyone home? Good disciplined defence. Cameron. Smith with an opportunity. They sorely need a goal, and he delivers.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
The Cats with a much-needed goal. Stanley smashes it out of there. Holmes onto it. Blitzars going for territory. Andrew got a fist in. Collins. Powell gets a kick away. They've put themselves under pressure, looking to peg one back. It's eluded him. Mannar. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Stanley wins it. Mullen gathers cleanly. Kicking for his first. Andrew fumbled it like a cake of soap. That's poor play. Manages to find a teammate. Can he impose himself on the match? Rogers couldn't hold it under pressure. Davies. Mannar with another spoil. Anderson in no man's land. King, he'll be sore in the morning. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Reed with the tap. They've got good chemistry, those two. He put himself in the line of fire. Dempsey got the handball away. Mullen. Rioli with the big fist. Myers has a paddock in front of him. Andrew, they must be sick of the sight of that. The Suns under great pressure. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Reed, the winner there. Petrarca takes the short option. Crunching tackle. Attracted a crowd. No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Reed wins the hit out. Rogers. Petrarca couldn't get a disposal. Can he be the fire starter? Cameron. Smith. He's caught.
Hasn't been the highest standard game, but still been enjoyable to watch.
We'll have another ball up. Rucks go at it. Smith. Look at the distance on that hand pass. Rao gets to it first. That's got to be a free kick. Took them on and didn't dispose of it correctly.
He's not happy, but the call is correct.
Noble feeling the heat. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. The two big men do battle. Petrarca can't afford to panic. Rogers, you can't question his commitment. Almost threw it out. Manages to get off a handball. Rao pounces. Clohese. Hewland. Stanley intercepts. He's had little impact so far. Blitzarves displaying great endeavour. Here's a chance. Steadies. Fires. And misses.
They're within striking distance, but they need to make the most of their shots on goal.
Looking for a quick transition.
They're playing with purpose and poise. Andrew has found some space. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Cameron picks it off. That's poor kicking. Clohese is there to save the day. Slowing it down. Weller can keep it moving.
Neat little worm burner.
Good work rate. Taking time to assess the options. They've turned it over. What's he got on offer? Gives it everything. Punched away. Stengel gets his kick despite the heat. It's loose inside the 50. No way through there, and they'll reset. Reed showing his skills. Rogers, Smith, Bowes. Boot to ball just in time. Rao desperate to win it back. Can he hit a target? Humphreys leads his opponent. Drives it inside the forward 50. Cameron gets to the front spot and can line them up.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
He makes no mistake.
That's a triumph for persistence more than anything, and they needed it too.
The Cats are back in business. Stanley palms it down. Warple. Rogers with a coat hanger has given away a free kick. Bowes. This is good footy. Forward they go again. Rao. What can they generate? Clohese working hard and being rewarded. That's a useful ball. The Suns with a chance here. This will be their first entry for a while. Defence 101 there. He didn't break stride. He's going for goal. It's not good off the boot. In fact, it's slammed into the behind post. Blitzarves makes position. O'Sullivan works hard to present. What can they build here? The Cats having a great patch. Probing ball. Myers on a lead. Searching kick. Stewart has a vice-like grip. Picking their way through. Dangerfield. That's good work rate. The defence has fallen down. Andrew is proving hard to pass. Noble towards the boundary line. Doesn't often waste it. He's hit up the lead. They'll take the patient approach. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Reed wins it down. Rao. Rogers. He ran into a brick wall. Hasn't seen a lot of it. This is good ball movement. What's he got on offer? Towards the goal mouth. O'Sullivan clears the area. He's rushed to behind for his own team.
Every bit counts, I guess.
He's off. That's a well-placed kick. De Koning marks in the back pocket. Tidy ball. O'Connor. I don't think he meant to smother it. The Cats have been caught on the hop. Stripped of it. Takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
You turn the ball over there, you've got to expect to pay the price.
The Suns are holding them at bay. Punch clear. Rao. Rogers with time. You can see their confidence growing. Walter looms large as usual.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Should be a goal. He's missed. That chance gone begging.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
Looking for a quick transition. The kick was centimetre perfect.
Slowing it down. The Cats not at their best so far. Spills the mark. Quality delivery by foot.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
They've set up well for the kick-in.
Good thinking and good execution too.
O'Connor, it sits, and he's in business. King takes an excellent grab.
That's skillful. Honours the lead.
Davies. Who's at home? Walter, taken to ground.
They've got enough time for one more here.
Reed with a deft tap. Davies.
The Suns are playing some great footy. Look at him go. This will be touch and go.
It's a goal.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Cats are in danger of being run over. Stanley
has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard.
O'Connor, close, uses the body well.
That's commitment to the cause.
We'll have a ball up as we approach half-time. Stanley got his palm to it. Holmes, Mullen, whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Thumped away. The major interval is upon us. Lots to debate and discuss during the halftime break for fans, commentators and coaches alike.
Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
The Cats are flat-footed and lacking energy so far. That needs to change very quickly, or this will not only get out of control, it'll become embarrassing. They're just not getting their hands on the footy nearly enough, and consequently they're asking a lot of their defenders. Too much, in fact. If they can at least stabilise in the middle, then they'll get opportunities to exert pressure. But you feel they're going to have to be pretty efficient to truly threaten today.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you.
Stanley, the winner there. Holmes closed him down. You asked for it, you got it. They've bottled it up. Stanley with a deft tap. Spills out in the tackle. Blitzers. Holmes, he's drawn a crowd.
The Cats will be scratching their heads wondering why they're behind when they're comfortably winning the inside 50 count.
Stanley wins it. Holmes, this is great pressure footy. Warple, he's wrapped up.
The Cats will be desperate to make inroads before three-quarter time, otherwise this job might just be too difficult.
Stanley with the tap. Holmes competing fiercely. Neal has it within range. The umpire waves them on.
That one was not open to interpretation.
Not enough talk out there, it seems.
And they're away. That's well played. In no hurry here. The kick lets them down. Can he find a teammate? Andrew making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Noble, the Suns are playing like winners. Bouncing ball. Powell runs onto it. Henry, we've seen that before. King. Walter, terrific tackle. Squeezes the kick. Ugle-Hagan gets on the end of it. That's great footy.
The crowd will tell the story.
This deserves a goal, but he's put it the wrong side of the stick.
He really should have capitalised on that, but not to be.
They've set up well for the kick-in.
O'Sullivan pushes into space and receives the footy. What can they muster from the back half? The Cats are out of trouble. He's generally a good kick, and that's a letdown. Crosses the paint. Humphreys went bang. Long charges onto it. He's got it.
The Cats need to roll their sleeves up because they're being outworked at present.
The
The Cats are buckling under the pressure. Witts, the winner there. Rao. Anderson has eyes only for the footy. Gee, they're playing well. They've got them on the overlap. He's stopped in his tracks. They can smell victory. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. Stanley in the centre square. Can he impose himself on the match? Can't keep hold of it. Hewland runs onto it. The Suns can smell blood. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Warple. Hewland got a fist in. It's a tough game. Anderson throws it on the boot. Miller, he's had little impact so far. He'll be sore in the morning. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Witts, the winner there. Rao in his natural habitat. Anderson. Who's front and centre? King. We know how good he is in these situations, but not this time.
The way it's going, it probably won't be long until they get another opportunity.
Looking for a quick transition.
O'Sullivan working hard and presenting well. Finds himself in space. Searching kick. Miller might go for a run. Walter uses the non-preferred. Collins, can he hit a target? That's wasteful. Probing ball. Stanley can keep it moving. Waiting for someone to come at him. King gets his kick despite the heat. Davies sends them inside 50 again. Sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw in.
The Cats are not getting their hands on the ball anywhere near enough, so they need to turn that around if they're going to go on to win.
Witts with the tap. Anderson. They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
The Cats are on the ropes. They need a spark before this one gets away from them.
The Suns are absolutely airborne at the moment. Witts wins it out of the centre, like Batman and Robin. Through the centre square he goes. Humphreys, he's been industrious. Dempsey, feeling the heat. It's not a fair fight. They're tackling with venom today. Punch clear. Petrarca, Rao, Davies. Here's a big chance. Can he take it? No, he's missed.
A goal there, and I might have been tempted to declare this match settled.
No time like the present. O'Sullivan works hard to present. Sizes up what's ahead. Normally delivers. Collins runs onto it. Couldn't burst through. De Koning, Stengel, Humphreys. It's been that kind of day for them. Looking to get it down there quickly. De Koning should be able to get them out of trouble. Gets the kick away. Guthrie can't mark. The Suns on the ball now. Dempsey. His field kicking is normally first rate. Collins with the big fist. Hewland. The umpire will have it. Witts slaps it out. Rao. Davies. Mullen gets to it first. Blitzars. Warple fighting hard. Mannar. Dangerous to leave on his own. Dempsey. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. The two big men do battle. They need this, but the moment gets the better of him.
That hurts. Been such hard work for them that they can't afford to spurn opportunities like that one.
Noble to bring it back in. Good work rate. Finds himself in space. Clohessy outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. The Suns have winners everywhere. Rao, King. Neal cuts it off. What's he got on offer? Tidy ball. Blitzars. They cannot keep him quiet. Andrew wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. You can see their confidence growing. Noble has found some space. Good handball. Andrew, dangerous place to lose it. They desperately need this. It's a race for goal. He's put it through.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up. Witts wins it out of the centre. Petrarca, Davies, King read it well and claims the mark. Weller, Guthrie with the intercept mark. That's a useful ball. Good thinking and good execution too. Clever kick. Warple all on his own. Ignoring the corridor for now. Mannar marks on centre wing. He's having a dirty day. Bowes makes position. Guthrie. The coach will start pulling out hair in a minute. Quality delivery by foot. That's a powerful hand pass. Hewland, foot race on. Who can get there first? The Cats continue to be second to the ball. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Good ruck work. Rao leading from the front. Davies doesn't often waste it. Time to turn on the Jets. Solid tackle, moving the footy laterally. Which way will it bounce? Smith. It's hard to find a winner for them today. Collins kicks to space. Ugle-Hagan. It's no place for the faint-hearted. They ask the question, but the umpire will have it. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Davies in the right spot. Guthrie clears the area. Humphreys got the handball away. De Koning honours the lead. What's he got on offer? He's struggled to make an impact to this point. The Cats moving the ball well. He's been quiet, long, couldn't complete the mark. Henry, Mannar needing support. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Witts looking for territory. Anderson, Weller, crunching tackle. We've got another stoppage. Good ruck work. Atkins, Holmes, Bledsoes. He just keeps racking up disposals. Well, I suppose if you're going to turn it over, that's not the worst place. They're playing with purpose and poise. King in the clear. Chips to half-back. Powell on a lead. The Suns can build something here. Umpire's ball as we near three-quarter time. The two big men do battle. Holmes. Hewland saw that coming. Felt the pressure there. The kick is a poor one.
He hasn't managed to find the middle yet. He should do so here.
Heads towards goal and does not let them down.
He might ask for more time forward after that.
Three-quarter time and this one is almost decided. One team very good today and the other certainly below their best. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
The Suns are smashing them in both contested and uncontested possessions, and there's no doubt their appetite for the contest has been far greater. When they get both their inside and outside games going at once, they are a force to be reckoned with. They're balanced, potent and hungry.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. The two big men do battle. Rao, Davies. That's got to be a free kick. Took them on and didn't dispose of it correctly.
Great pressure there and gets the reward.
What's he got on offer? He doesn't waste many. Warple made that ball his. He had prior opportunity.
He's suggesting he got something on it. I'm not sure he did.
I've liked his game today. Humphreys, Collins intercepts the hand pass. Keeps it low. Henry blasts away. Andrew tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Attracted a crowd. The umpire says he had no prior. Witts with a deft tap. Davies has been irrepressible. Bouncing ball. It's been paid. I think they prefer you to kick it to the opposition.
I don't know what a player's supposed to do in that situation. He'll fancy his chances.
Here comes the banana. He's missed.
A goal there would have set the cat among the pigeons.
Looking for a quick transition. Jeffrey lumbering after it.
Got to set up well for the stoppage to make sure they don't score from it.
Stanley, he's rucked superbly in a losing cause. He's tugged it. That probably should have at least scored. Rao with a chance to relieve the pressure. Jeffrey pushes into space and receives the footy. The Suns are out of trouble. Searching kick. They've opened them up here. Slick hands. Noble going for territory. Guthrie, that's one for the highlights reel. Dempsey can keep it moving. Bowes working hard and presenting well. Myers leads his opponent. Can he find a teammate? Ball to be won on centre wing. Dempsey swoops. Myers, strong grab. Smith gets to the front spot. Dempsey farms it out. Myers, Guthrie is pushed up. He's set upon. We're still waiting for the quarter's first goal. Witts wins it down. Anderson, it's a hot footy. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Witts showing his skills. Anderson. King, so influential today. Gets the kick away. Graham might fancy himself here. Ugle-Hagan has got off the chain.
He's been striking them well. This shouldn't present any problems.
That's not going to come back. It wasn't his best effort.
They dodged a bullet there. They might not be so lucky next time.
He's off. His field kicking is normally first rate. The kick is precise. In no hurry here. Henry has charged into space. O'Sullivan. That's good work rate. Probing ball. Holmes. This is a big opportunity. What's he got on offer? Not a lot of positives today. Powell couldn't hold it under pressure. The Suns have won it back. Unable to get it inside 50. And they're away. The kick was centimetre perfect. Normally delivers. Davies makes good contact. Got to get it forward now. Humphreys working hard and being rewarded. They're moving the footy well here. The Suns guarding the corridor. Guthrie in some space on the wing. Picking their way through. Punched that like he meant it.
The Cats aren't winning anywhere near enough ball, and when they do, they're turning it over. They need a big lift.
Witts punches it out of the ruck. Davies. Anderson. He's been prolific. Good disciplined defence. Close. You can't question his commitment. Big chance here. They need it, but he's missed.
Seemed like the defenders got a bit lost there, and they were lucky not to give up a goal.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Weller, Noble, and they're out of trouble. That's an uncharacteristic mistake. The defence is disorganised. O'Connor, dangerous to leave on his own. Suddenly there's some belief about them. Andrew had it and lost it. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Witts has rucked tirelessly. Rao, Petrarca, Andrew, Powell just shoveled it out. Good build-up. Rogers, it's labour intensive at the moment. Henry is racking up spoils. He'll be sore in the morning. The fans will be happy to see this. They're tackling with venom today. Witts with the tap. Rao, they cannot keep him quiet. He's drawn a crowd. He's under close attention. The umpire will have it. Witts has got on top. Rogers. He's been off the boil so far, but that'll make him feel better.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Cats have had a go, they just haven't played very well. Stanley with a deft tap. Smith has been set a task. Good tackle. Jeffrey went bang. Somehow released the ball. Bowes. Foot race on in the pocket, and we'll have a throw in.
The Suns have been so impressive today. This will give them huge belief.
Stanley wins it down. Smith, he might be the one to lift them. He might be the one.
He's done the work of two players today. It's been a brilliant effort.
The Cats have been outplayed, but they're hanging tough. Stanley with a deft tap. A bit of friendly fire. O'Connor, quality delivery by foot. Great play. Jeffrey couldn't reel it in. Close. Snap it goal. Good looking kick. It's home.
Here they come. This one's not over yet.
The Cats will take a few positives from this, even if they don't get the points. Petrarca, he's suddenly a popular man. In no man's land. Must be incorrect disposal. It is.
That's what happens when you find yourself in two minds.
Henry intercepts. What's he got on offer? Clever kick. Bowes has found some space. Henry panicked under pressure. Weller couldn't haul that one in. Powell in the centre square. Humphreys takes an excellent grab. Holmes, this will be his 5th inside 50. Petrarca out of the congestion. Dangerous place to turn it over. Kicking for his first. It's there!
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
The Cats have made inroads just when they looked in trouble. Witts with a deft tap. Petrarca in his natural habitat. Stewart got a fist in. King steadies, fires, bullseye!
I'm not going to say they're safe yet, but they'd have to do a lot wrong to get rolled from here.
The Cats are up against it now. The big men fly. They've got good chemistry, those two. De Koning accepted the invitation. Throws it on the boot. O'Connor feeling the heat. Poor disposal keeps letting them down. Walter, Rao, Rogers under pressure. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Witts, the winner there. Blitzars. Smith with time. Jeffrey, we've seen that before. It's a tough game. They can smell victory. Hewland, the Suns are playing some great footy. Henry read it well. Doesn't often waste it. Witts cuts it off. They might be out here. Rao, he's besieged. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Stanley wins it. Holmes, good penetration on the kick. Andrew with another contested mark. They just keep kicking it to him. Graham on a lead. Weller, normally creative. O'Connor picks off the pass. Delivers it inside 50. Punched away. Smith, when one tackle just won't do. The sprint is on. Dangerfield. Hurried kick goes very wide. Andrew wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. That's a useful ball. Graham with a chance to run. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Hewland works hard to present. He's hit up the lead. The Cats are chasing tail. Good work rate. Ignoring the corridor for now. Graham on centre wing is marked. They're playing with purpose and poise. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Lays it off. De Koning. They need a spark. What can they muster from the back half? Tidy ball. It must be his birthday. The Suns are bringing great energy. Holmes spoils. Rao couldn't get an effective disposal. Felt the pressure there. The coach will start pulling out hair in a minute.
They'll have to give it a ride to get it home from there.
He hasn't had much influence. Can he kick a goal? No. That's ended up taking the behind post. The Suns have started the season with a win, overcoming a tough challenge from a dogged opponent. Half's here for some final thoughts. How do you unpack that one, Half?
The Suns are a good kicking side, and that came to the fore today. They were able to punish their opponents on turnover, but that wouldn't have been able to happen without the great pressure they applied to the ball carrier. All in all, they'll be really pleased with this result.
Thanks for those insights, Half, and for your input today. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the action. It's bye for now. Hello everyone, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Saturday afternoon football. We're coming to you from NG Stadium. We're set for an enthralling contest between the Giants and Hawthorn. It's time to get our first guide on who has improved, who has stagnated and who has gone backwards. The footy is back and it's an exciting time of year. Now it's time for the players to take to the field. Daniel Harford joins me. Who's your pick today, Harf?
G'day, Hutto. I've tipped the Giants. I wasn't sure about this one, but I've gone with the home team. They're pretty hard to beat here.
Thanks for that, Harf. The two captains are in the middle. Time for the coin toss. It's just about time for the players to start the crash and bash again. After months of time trials, strategy meetings and skills work, it's a fascinating time of year. Saturday afternoon footy is underway. Briggs wins the first hit out. Bedford getting his hands on it early. Hogan, strong grab. Kelly, Thomas has an opportunity to give them an early lead. Cadman, here's real danger now.
They should be on the board with a goal.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
He really should have capitalised on that, but not to be.
Looking for a quick transition. Hardwick has found some space. He's generally a good kick. The Hawks are out of trouble. Quality delivery by foot. He might have thought about the corridor. Joel has got loose. Defence 101 there. Kelly. Can he find a teammate? He's hit up the lead. The Giants look sharp early. Bedford pushes into space and receives the footy. Searching kick. Meek makes good contact. Green. Here's a big chance. Can he take it? No, he's missed.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Hardwick. Tidy ball. Morrison thought his way through it. Weddle. That's good work rate. What's he got on offer? Green with the intercept mark. Drives it inside the forward 50. Weddle wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. In no hurry here. The Giants have denied them the corridor. Daniels made the footy his. Barris didn't need to be asked twice. Ash. Can the defenders repel them again? And the kick inside 50 lets them down. Probing ball. Meek couldn't hold it under pressure. Cadman has it now on centre wing. Foot race on in the pocket. Sicily wins and he needed to. He stopped in his tracks. Gone. Caught napping in a dangerous spot.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge. Tough angle. It'll take his best.
Tries to bend this one through, but it's unsuccessful. One behind.
Easy to say in hindsight, but that ball probably should have been centred.
No time like the present. Hardwick in the clear. Clever kick. They're moving the footy well here. Can they get something going? The coach will start pulling out hair in a minute. That's skillful. Green! Great hands there. He will surely make this count.
The crowd will tell the story.
It's banana time, and he does it easily.
It seemed like they were always going to get the first. They've made a great start.
The Giants off to a good start. Meek wins the hit out. Day, Ward. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor. You asked for it, you got it. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Meek palms it down. Dealt with the pressure. Oliver intercepts the hand pass. Gives it everything. Sicily with the big fist. Brown. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. You'll have to earn your kicks today. Gary Lyon is here. Gaz, what are your thoughts on what we've seen so far?
This isn't the best standard game so far, but the contest is thoroughly enjoyable.
Newcomb heads towards goal, but the kick is astray. A minor score.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
They've set up well for the kick in. Hardwick all on his own. The Hawks might be about to start something. Good thinking and good execution too. Waiting for someone to come at him. Honours the lead. Green takes an excellent grab. What's he got on offer? Normally delivers. Kelly has charged into space. They'll sweep this ball forward. Green in the right spot. Briggs. Day picks it off. That's poor kicking. Doesn't often waste it. Watson, no easy exit. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. Briggs got his palm to it, like Batman and Robin. Green, you can't question his commitment. Sicily fumbles it. That's a dreadful hand pass. He's lost possession. Riccardi, right place, right time, goal.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The Giants have made an impressive start. Meek wins the tap. Newcomb, Ward fighting hard. Just had to get it out. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Thomas can keep it moving. Can they get another one? Cadman is the target and he marks.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
The Hawks are on the ropes. They need a spark before this one gets away from them.
Three on the trot and a good start has become a great one. Meek got his palm to it. McKenzie, Callahan in the right spot at the right time. Riccardi. Weddle tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Barris. Meek takes a beauty. Ignoring the corridor for now. Moore on a lead. Can he be the fire starter? This is good ball movement. Here's the vital kick inside the 50. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
Straight in front, should not miss.
To open their account, is it there? Yes.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
It's an understatement to say they needed that one. Meek wins it down. Mackenzie. The Giants get away to a very good start. Lots to discuss as we hit the first change.
It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
The Hawks have made their opposition work hard for their goals, which is well and good, but they've had to work even harder for their own. They've got to take some risks with their ball movement. Maybe throw someone different into the forward line, because an honourable defeat will mean nothing.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway.
Riccardi looking for territory. Bedford can send them into attack. Who's front and centre? Hogan. He's besieged. Canelio. He's kicked it like an arrow.
It eases the pressure on the forwards when you have midfielders chipping in.
It's all gone to script for them so far. Plenty of work ahead, though, as we restart. Meek has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. He put himself in the line of fire. Clean pickup. Throws it on the boot. Ash spoils. He's under close attention. He's drawn a crowd. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Riccardi with the tap. Green. Mackenzie in the centre square. Gunston. That has to hurt. They get full value for a deep entry.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
Can they follow that goal up with another? Meek got his palm to it. Newcomb squeezes the kick. Battle when one tackle just won't do. And we will do it all again. The two big men do battle. Newcomb, Morrison, he's everywhere at the moment. Battle with a chance to relieve the pressure. Impey outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Waiting for someone to come at him. They're keeping the ball well. McDonald makes position. What's he got on offer? Good handball. Sicily. He'll be sore in the morning. It's not a fair fight. Didn't take the first option, and he's been penalised.
You've got to be quicker than that.
Thomas might be just outside his range. Kicks inside the forward 50. Deer. And they're out of trouble. No wonder coaches go grey. Searching kick. Punched away. And a moment for the players to catch their breath.
Hasn't been the highest standard game, but still been enjoyable to watch.
The two big men do battle. Green, he doesn't miss many of these, and he hasn't missed that one.
He's all class in front of the sticks. That's a great finish.
The Giants are holding them at bay. Meek wins the tap. Mackenzie. They've put themselves under pressure. He's hurried the kick. It's a poor one. The Hawks have won it back. Drives it inside the forward 50. Gunston looms large as usual.
The Hawks are flat at the moment. Perhaps a goal here would energise them.
He's hit it sweetly. That's a quality strike. It was never missing.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
Two goals each for the quarter. The big men fly. Newcomb just shoveled it out. The Giants on the ball now. Hogan commands the footy.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
The crowd noise tells you all you need to know.
On the board with his first, that'll boost his confidence.
The Giants are showing why they were well back to win this match. Meek with the tap. Crunching tackle. Keeps it low. Battle. Can he find a teammate? The kick is precise. The Hawks have been out of sorts. Callahan ensures that foray will come to nothing. Can't get hold of it. Ginnivan gets to it first. Moore. Nash has floated forward.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Touch and go. It's go.
Some good ball movement there created that opportunity, and a cool finish as well.
The Hawks haven't played great footy, but they're hanging in there. Meek punches it out of the ruck. Newcomb, Morrison. He won't be happy with that one. Centre square, loose ball. He's had little impact so far. Good disciplined defence. Barris will tidy up. Into the middle with the kick. That's well played. Can he hit a target? Sicily with a chance to run. Picking their way through. McDonald pushes into space and receives the footy. Ginnivan all alone in the centre square. D'Ambrosio is the man on the spot and he's marked. Meek, it'll take a good kick from there and that one's not coming back.
Seemed like the defenders got a bit lost there and they were lucky not to give up a goal.
He's off. Can they get something going? Buckley has found some space. Daniels, Iden works hard to present. That's a useful ball. Whitfield all on his own. Well done. Good penetration on the kick. Nash got a fist in. Foot race on the wing. They are hunting the ball carrier. Shaves the grass with that one. In no man's land. Morrison was committed to the contest. Moore puts his head over it. He's caught. Attracted a crowd. They're tackling with venom today. The two big men do battle. He ran into a brick wall. We've got another stoppage. Meek smashes it out of there. Newcomb, Ward, under pressure. Gets a kick away. McKenzie goes long. Punched that like he meant it. Whitfield, what can they build here? McKenzie picks off the pass. The defence is disorganised. Ginnivan, you asked for it, you got it. We'll have a ball up as we approach half-time. The two big men do battle. Ward, quick snap, and that's a goal!
Good teams need goal-kicking midfielders, and he's certainly one of those.
The Giants by 9. The two big men do battle. Newcomb, he doesn't waste many. McDonald, dangerous to leave on his own. Tidy ball. Whitfield clears the area. Ginnivan needs to be quick. Nash, Watson drops into the hole and marks.
Success here would bring the margin back to under a goal.
This for 3 on the trough. And he steers it through.
When that first one goes through the middle, it really helps to clear your mind of niggling little doubts and anxieties.
The Hawks are back in business. Meek wins it down. Nash on the same page as his ruck. Ward. They're tackling with great intent. Meek with the tap. It's a hot footy. Farms it out. And that is the end of what's been a terrific first half with some memorable highlights. Let's hope the second half is just as good. What's happening down there, Gary?
Both teams have played some pretty good footy. We've got an engrossing second half ahead of us. Footy is a game of mistakes, but both sides have made some pretty silly ones. So they'll look to tidy up their disposal and try to spend a bit more time on the ball.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Meek showing his skills. They are tackling machines today. Attracted a crowd. They have absolutely spifflicated him. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Meek, the winner there. Ward, D'Ambrosio. You have to be tough to play this game. They want ball, but they're not going to get it.
The Giants are arguably in front on the scoreboard because they've been more efficient with the footy.
McKenzie gathers on the half volley. They cannot keep him quiet. He's wrapped up. Can he impose himself on the match? Ball to be won on centre wing. Whitfield kicks to space. Hardwick makes good contact. Weddle, if he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. The umpire will have it. Meek gets his hand to it. Newcomb, Ward, normally delivers. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Got to get rid of it. Honours the lead. Probing ball. He would have fancied his chances from there. Daniels, Riccardi, unable to complete the mark. Battle in the pocket. Not on my watch, he says. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Important clearance here. He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
That snaps a run of 3 consecutive goals. Will we now see a change in momentum?
The Giants have pushed the margin out to beyond a goal. Meek with a deft tap. Bedford in his natural habitat. Green, wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. He probably should have hand passed. He's set upon. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. Big clearance to win here. Newcomb, McKenzie, a model of consistency. Ash takes an excellent grab. That's skillful. The kick was centimetre perfect. His field kicking is normally first rate. Quality delivery by foot. Ash felt the pressure there. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. A chance to clear now. McKenzie has charged into space. They're moving the footy well here. What's he got on offer? I've liked his game today. It's come unstuck. Takes the logical option. Whitfield running in support. Brown. That's good work rate. Penetrating ball. Sicily heads them off at the pass. Well-weighted kick. Battle marks in the back pocket. Doesn't often waste it. Hardwick with a chance to relieve the pressure. The Hawks are out of trouble. Weddle in the clear. Slick hands. Ward, he's everywhere at the moment. It must be his birthday. And they're away. Green working hard and presenting well. Keen to get the ball moving. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Turned over on centre wing. O'Halloran closed him down. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. The two big men do battle. Ward hacking it forward. Iden had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Good looking kick. He's hit up the lead. Can he find a teammate? Thomas. He'll drive them inside 50 yet again. That's generous, and this could hurt the other way. Taking time to assess the options. Hardwick. He's got an option in the centre square. Can't hang on under close attention. McKenzie. They've got the fumbles today. McDonald. Moore. Barris. The Hawks might be about to start something. Good work rate. Ignoring the corridor for now. Well played. Hardwick. He's been industrious. McKenzie on a lead. They've picked their way through. Gunston. This is a big opportunity. That's a well-placed kick. Who's front and centre? Day. Runs to point-blank range and puts it away.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
The Hawks have got it back to 3 points. Riccardi gets his hand to it. Bedford dealt with the pressure. He didn't break stride. Neat little worm burner. No point trying to claim the mark. Hardwick fumbles. Could be costly. Squeezes the kick. Dangerous spot for a loose ball. Cadman wins the race. Quick snap, and that's a goal.
This is a brilliant game of footy. It almost makes me wish I was out there again.
Neither side giving an inch. What a contest we're seeing. Riccardi with a deft tap. Canelio. Day intercepts. The Hawks should score here. Whitfield. We've seen that before. Ginnivan. McKenzie. That's a shocker.
Should have done a lot better there.
Searching kick. Oliver can keep it moving. Can he hit a target? Bedford. The Giants look well drilled. Himmelberg. This is good footy. Picking their way through. Callahan in the clear on centre wing. They've opened them up here. They've got them on the overlap. No one can mark. Impey. He's lost it. Green. He's split the middle.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Giants having a good third term. Joel wins the hit out. Day. McKenzie. He's stopped in his tracks. When one tackle just won't do. They ask the question, but the umpire will have it. Briggs with a deft tap. Bedford. Green. It's a tough game. We'll have yet another stoppage.
Hasn't been the highest standard game, but still been enjoyable to watch.
Briggs punches it out of the ruck. Callahan throws it on the boot. Foot race on. Who can get there first? I felt that one from here. Maybe the ump's got to kick it 20 metres sideways and let them run after it. Meek with the tap, like Batman and Robin. Blasts away. Buckley making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Cops some unwanted attention. Umpire's ball as we near three-quarter time. We'll turn for home with this match firmly in the balance. A cracking final quarter coming up. Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
If I've got my spectator's hat on, this game needs more goals. It's been a drab affair so far. If I've got my coach's hat on, I'm loving how difficult not only the defenders but the midfielders are making it for the opposition to score. I'd be tempted to ask for some quicker, more direct ball movement though.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Good ruck work. Day managed to get a handball away. McKenzie. The defenders will be nervous. Buckley is proving hard to pass. Deer pounces. Boot, ball, goal!
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Hawks were after the first, and they've got it. The two big men do battle. Day with a chance to send it forward. Chol steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
This is an absolute humdinger of a match. Meek showing his skills. Had to get it out. Day leading from the front. The Hawks are good with their hands. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Buckley with a terrific mark deep in defence. Clever kick. And they're away. Handballs it to nobody. Hogan harassed into an error. Meek with the intercept mark. Tidy ball. Day has found some space. Meek doing the grunt work. D'Ambrosio just had to get it out. Day, good build-up. He might have thought about hand passing. Under pressure. He'd like that one again. He couldn't get his fist or foot to it. Plays on. Barris doing what he does best. Battle. He's drawn a crowd. The Hawks have been gallant. Can they get their noses in front? Meek, the winner there. McKenzie, Day, Newcomb charges onto it. They've worked it well. Great play. Himmelberg couldn't quite. That's poor play. Callahan, Canelio. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. No one deserves to lose. It's been a tremendous contest. Chol palms it down. Day. There goes the kick inside the 50. Good disciplined defence. Buckley. Watson affects the turnover. Not his best. He's missed it.
You've got to be taking these sorts of opportunities, especially when you're behind.
No time like the present. Buckley makes position, shaves the grass with that one. Green, Canelio is folded back. Buckley, some indirect ball movement here. Iden has found some space. Gunston picks it off. That's poor kicking.
He's batting at 100% so far.
This for the lead. It's online. He's ice cool under pressure.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
The Hawks in front now. Good ruck work. Green, Bedford. He's got support. Callahan, Newcomb, desperate to win it back. Joel, McKenzie, knew the tackle was coming. Iden, he's been dispossessed. Watson, will the umpire pluck a free kick? Moore, navigated the traffic, farms it out. Barris, snares the loose ball. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Punched that like he meant it. Day, time to turn on the Jets. Joel, that's skillful. Day, so influential today. Going at his second. Sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw in.
The Hawks have had considerably more ball. In fact, you could argue they should be further in front.
Briggs, a rare win. Nash, boot, ball, goal!
The Giants have got to find a way to put the clamps on. They're too easy to score against at the minute.
The Giants really need to respond now. Chol is giving him a bath. Day, can they catch them out on the turnover? Kelly, Moore in the right spot at the right time. You have to be tough to play this game. No way through there, and they'll reset. Chol is teaching him a lesson. Nash, crunching tackle. The Giants will have one eye on the clock.
Both sides making their fair share of mistakes. It's just a matter of who can punish the opposition the most.
Nash, Morrison, gives it everything. Punched away. Ginnivan collects the half volley. Gets his kick despite the heat. Deere throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
That could be the decisive goal in the match. They've got the margin out beyond 2 kicks.
The Giants are looking disorganised. Briggs, he's been beaten, but he had a win there. Bedford, Kelly competing fiercely. Big tackle laid. The umpire says he had no prior. Briggs with a deft tap. Green, Bedford, Kelly gives the handball away. Callahan in towards goal. He's made the goal umpire work too much, in fact.
You just wonder how many more chances like that they're going to get.
Looking for a quick transition. The kick was centimetre perfect. D'Ambrosio in the clear. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. The Hawks are out of trouble. They're moving the footy well here. Dishes it off. Impey, can he find a teammate? Thomas read that one like a book. He's been quiet. It's a bad mistake. Conservative kick. Watson couldn't reel it in. Knew where the help was. Good ball handling under pressure. Cadman by hand. Brown, Callahan. They really need this, and he delivers.
That's a quality finish. He's a beautiful kick at goal when his confidence is up.
Probably too little too late, but this isn't beyond the realms of possibility. Nash, feeling the heat. They're tackling with great intent. Meek has rucked tirelessly. Ward, McKenzie takes the hand pass. Moore, that's good work rate. Can they find a late goal? Gunston swoops. Chol is always dangerous inside 50. He's got it.
2 scoring shots, 2 goals. He'll be happy with that.
Not many tip this result. Meek, he is simply too good. Nash. Himmelberg tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Day. Buckley got a fist in. Got the handball away. Desperate defence. We'll have a forward 50 stoppage. Chance for a late goal. Meek just for something different. Day bends it around the body. That's on target. Through it goes.
There's not much this guy can't do, and he's right in the thick of this contest, as he almost always is.
The Hawks are really taking it to them today. Meek, he's turned in one of the great ruck performances. Himmelberg read that one right off the boot. The Giants haven't thrown the towel in. They continue to be careless with the ball. McDonald can keep it moving. That's a waste. The Hawks have come over the top and they've won going away. That was a powerful statement in the last quarter. Half's here for some final thoughts. How do you unpack that one, Half?
The Hawks will play better than this as they run themselves into peak match fitness, but they toughed it out and overcame some rustiness to get the result, which will give them great confidence. There were certainly some delightful passages of play and some strong hints that they'll be very difficult to beat this year.
Thanks for your contributions throughout the day, Half. Thanks for your company. Hope to have you with us again next time for more enthralling Aussie rules action. Hello and welcome, I'm Anthony Hudson. We're live from the Gabba. This is the opening round match between Brisbane and the Dogs. The footy is finally back. After a long hot summer, it's time for these sides to show us what they've been working on. The skipper leads his team out onto the field. Daniel Harford joins me. Who's your pick today, Harf?
Good to be here, Hutto. I'm going with the Dogs. I hate tipping at the start of the season. You might as well draw team names out of a hat with a lot of these matches.
Thanks for those thoughts, Harf. The coin toss is about to take place. It's just about time for the players to start the crash and bash again. After months of time trials, strategy meetings and skills work, it's a fascinating time of year. A lot has been said about this match during the week. Time to find out who's right and who's wrong. Bontempelli onto it in a flash. Berry scrounges a kick. Who's front and centre? Dale normally delivers. McCluggage clears the area. Too slow. Read it well and intercepted it on centre wing. McCluggage, this is promising. Dale doing what he does best. He's lost it. Lohman manages to get off a handball. They've given it back. Lob. That's commitment to the cause. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Bort wins the hit out. Neal runs towards goal and slams it through for a 6-pointer.
He might just be in for a big day.
The Lions on the board early. English smashes it out of there. McCluggage. Cleary gets back and should repel. Was that a throw? Berry. He could have blazed away, but he's done the team thing.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
The crowd noise tells you all you need to know.
Well, they make no secret of the fact they set themselves to start well, and they've certainly done that today.
The Lions have made an impressive start. English wins the tap. Richards, McCluggage, popped up out of nowhere. The kick lets them down, ignoring the corridor for now. Can he find a teammate? Morris, that's good work rate. Kicks to a contest. Williams spoils. Ball spills free in the tackle. McCluggage is always dangerous inside 50. Vandermeer blasts away. English outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Norton, this is a big opportunity. What's he got on offer? Pokes it into the pocket. Zorko tries to spike it out of the danger zone. One of the easier decisions the umpires will need to make today. The Lions look sharp early. Gardner works hard to present. Tidy ball. Lohman on centre wing is marked. Handball off was good. English picks off the pass. Darcy, he's set upon. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. English, the winner there. Big tackle laid. Neither side able to clear the footy. English wins it down. Liberatore. It's a tough game. They're tackling with great intent.
The Dogs would probably like to minimise stoppages and keep the ball in open play as much as they can, because their clearance work isn't crash hot at the moment.
It's a bit of a stoppage fest at present.
The Dogs are stuck in pre-season mode by the looks of things. They've been very reactive.
Richards, he's under close attention. Not a lot of flow in this game, but that's a testament to the pressure both sides are applying. Bort, the winner there. Dunkley, Liberatore, desperate to win it back. Bontempelli, moving the footy laterally. Gathers it cleanly on the wing. Drives it inside the forward 50. The coach will start pulling out hair in a minute. Probing ball. That's an impressive mark. Leicester, panicked under pressure. McNeil takes an excellent grab. A good kick here and they'll be in business. West marks on centre wing. Goes long. Gardner wins it back. Great mark. Berry on a lead. He's made a bright start. Fort has found some space. The Lions are up and about early. McCluggage makes position. He doesn't waste many. Morris can keep it moving. On the non-preferred. That's a good option. And this looks promising. Inside 50 with the kick.
Punched that like he meant it.
Can he impose himself on the match? Morris takes the mark and can extend the margin.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
Heads towards goal. It's a chance. No. It's found its way into the post.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Looking for a quick transition.
Good work rate. That's skillful. The kick is precise. Can they get something going? Williams, all on his own. Cleary pushes into space and receives the footy. The Dogs moving the ball well. Richards, O'Donnell under pressure. Dale looking to peg one back. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Ashcroft, he just dropped it. He probably should have hand passed. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. English smashes it out of there. Liberatore, Treloar runs onto it. Sets sail for home, and he has delivered.
He has produced a clinical finish there to cap off a terrific passage of play.
It's only early, I know, but that was a much-needed goal to establish a foothold in this match. He's copped some of his own medicine. They could be vulnerable here. Into the pocket he goes. Kennedy has got off the chain. Just needs an accurate kick now.
Bread and butter, you'd think.
No problems there.
When that first one goes through the middle, it really helps to clear your mind of niggling little doubts and anxieties.
The Dogs have settled. Fort palms it down. Dunkley, a model of consistency. He's hit up the lead. English has time and space. Fraser, drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
The Dogs were jumped, but the response has been impressive. English wins it. Richards, that's poor play. Squeezes the kick. Gardner snares the loose ball. McCluggage in the clear on centre wing. They've worked it well. How's the entry? Darcy, O'Donnell. Fraser gets to the front spot. The Dogs in front at quarter time. Positives for both sides and a great game in prospect.
What's happening down there, Gary?
It's not just close on the scoreboard, it's close in a lot of areas on the stat sheet as well. There's nothing that really suggests that one side is going to break this game open. So we may have a very tight tussle on our hands for a while yet.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you.
The big men fly. Solid tackle. Fraser in the right spot. Richards running in support. English, Williams, Treloar. This is champagne footy.
He'll expect to convert this.
He's given it a tug and missed.
He'll be filthy he let that one go to waste.
Looking for a quick transition.
Quality delivery by Foot. McCluggage has charged into space. Little one to half back. They're moving the footy well here. Searching kick. Leicester! He's taken a beauty. The defence has fallen down. Williams. The Dogs are red hot at the moment. Good thinking and good execution too. Fort intercepts. Doesn't often waste it. Answorth with a chance to run. He might have thought about the corridor. McCluggage working hard and presenting well. His field kicking is normally first rate. Allen, Answorth. And we'll have a throw in. Cameron.
We haven't seen many goals here, but what we have seen is two very disciplined, hard-working sides refusing to give an inch.
English has had his measure today. They cannot keep him quiet. He lost his radar there.
Hounded into the mistake. Space is hard to come by.
He's had little impact so far. Lob at full back stops them in their tracks. Dale with a chance to relieve the pressure. Can he hit a target? English can't afford to panic. This is good ball movement. Picking their way through. They've opened them up here. He's been quiet. The Dogs looking dangerous. The defence is disorganised. Allen is there to thwart that play. Conservative kick. Honours the lead. He's got an option in the centre square. Liberatore got a fist in. Who's got the wheels? Wilmot took him high. Delivers to centre half forward. Richards working hard and being rewarded. Lob, Bramble. You have to be tough to play this game. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Fort gets his hand to it. He ran into a brick wall. Gets the kick away. Fletcher. The Lions should score here. Defence 101 there. Dale leading from the front. Williams dangerous to leave on his own. Treloar. What's he got on offer? That's a useful ball. Bramble seizes the moment. He's kicked it high. Allen makes good contact. Lohman. Dunkley goes without it. Morris. Fletcher. Clever kick. Cameron is in the clear and marks uncontested. Lowers the eyes. Hipwood has a way of drawing the footy.
The crowd will tell the story.
Drop punt and he has put it away.
That's a quality finish. He's a beautiful kick at goal when his confidence is up.
Back on terms again. English with a deft tap. Richards. They might be caught out on the turnover. Lohman marks. Will he go the bomb? Going for territory. That's a strong mark. Just needs an accurate kick now.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
In towards goal. He's made the goal umpire work too much, in fact.
Well, you can't afford to dwell on it. Just got to make sure you get the next one.
Looking for a quick transition. Manages to find a teammate. Richards in the clear. The kick was centimetre perfect. What can they generate? Bramble. That's good work rate. Slick hands. Lob. They could almost have raffled it. Takes the logical option. Bramble. Kicks to space. Zorko doing what he does best. Andrews made that ball his. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. English has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. They're tackling with venom today. Fort with a deft tap. Dunkley. That's a dreadful hand pass. He's kicked a goal.
There's a price to pay if you're going to be that careless with the ball.
The Dogs are taking it right up to their more fancied opponents. Rucks go at it. Answorth, Liberatore runs onto it. Normally delivers. Williams absorbing the pressure. Davidson throws it on the boot. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Vandermeer. He's caught. The umpire will have it. Fort got his palm to it. Neal. He's wrapped up. Delivers it inside 50. Vandermeer. He's completely miscued that.
Good tackle there. Forced him into the mistake.
Lohman can keep it moving. Dunkley. Leicester. Gardner. What's he got on offer? He might have done better. Lohman. The fans will be happy to see this. Stoppage coming up on the wing. support. Wins it. Neal. Answorth runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Good build-up. Dunkley. Fletcher. Berry. Attracted a crowd. He's been busy so far. Cleary accepted the invitation. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. Punch clear. Dunkley just had to get it out. He's been accosted. Vandermeer in some space on the wing. Good looking kick. Treloar works hard to present. Looking to extend this margin. Darcy all on his own. Davidson has it within range.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
He backs himself, but he hasn't hit it well. A behind.
No doubt he would have laid that one off if the siren hadn't gone.
And that is the end of what's been a terrific first half with some memorable highlights. Let's hope the second half is just as good. Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
It's been a tough slog so far, with both sides having their moments, but neither's really looked like getting on a roll and scoring goals quickly. That's largely due to pressure, of course, but also some questionable decision-making with ball in hand. This game is there for the taking for the side that can be cleaner with the footy.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Bontempelli, they asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Big clearance to win here. Dunkley, Neal needing support. Can he impose himself on the match? Williams, ever reliable. Treloar on a lead. He's been industrious. Thumped away. Answorth, that's not ideal. Kennedy heads them off at the pass. They've got them on the overlap. No one can mark. Dunkley, Morris, fighting hard. I've liked his game today. Who's front and centre? Rayner. He's generally a good kick. Well played. Probing ball. Hipwood. He will surely make this count.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
Hipwood. He can hurt them again, and he does.
He's kicked beautifully at goal today. His confidence must be soaring.
The Lions on the board first after half-time. English wins it out of the centre. Richards. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? He's been dispossessed. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Berry with the intercept mark. Lohman. This is a big opportunity. Kicks inside the forward 50. Spills the mark. Buderick gets there first. Cleary. It's a tough game on the non-preferred. Dangerous spot for a loose ball. Vandermeer read it well and claims the mark. Good kick. Darcy has got loose. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Sanders has found some space. Can he finish it off?
I reckon someone got caught ball watching then. You've got to be switched on at all times.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
Whatever their score ends up being today, it'll be at least 5 points short of what it should have been.
He's off. That's good vision. The kick is precise. Lohman presents in space. In no hurry here. The Lions are out of trouble. Sizes up what's ahead. McCluggage. Waiting for someone to come at him. Good work rate. Lohman has charged into space. Berry. It's come unstuck. Looking for some quick ball movement. Richards. Williams. They cannot keep him quiet. He'll be dragged if he keeps doing that. Takes the short option. Answorth in the clear on centre wing. His field kicking is normally first rate. This ought to end in a goal. Doesn't often waste it. They're moving the footy well here. Kicks inside the forward 50. They've got a problem now. Cameron, deep in the pocket. Tough angle.
This is going to have to be a terrific kick, but he's certainly capable.
He can put them in front, and he does.
Great composure there to go back and coolly slot the go-ahead goal.
The lead has now changed hands 6 times. The big men fly. Answorth, that was almost handed to him. Tidy ball. McCluggage making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. What can they build here? In no man's land. He's hit it sweetly. That's a quality strike. It was never missing.
To turn the ball over there, you've got to expect to pay the price.
So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Fletcher does well under pressure. O'Donnell tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Morris, no one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. English with a deft tap, like Batman and Robin. That's an impressive mark. Honours the lead. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. Gardner wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Lowers the eyes. Lohman pushes into space and receives the footy. Draper, this is good ball movement. Kicks inside the forward 50. Dale, we've seen that before. Karmas, that's well played. He doesn't waste many. Richards makes position. Quality delivery by foot. Waitman on centre wing is marked. He's been quiet. Zorko went bang. Gardner, and they're out of trouble. Wilmot gets to the front spot. That's skillful. They've opened them up here. Lays it off. Zorko, he's so good in close. Payne hacking it forward. Fletcher with a chance to run. Clever kick. The Lions moving the ball well. The defence has fallen down. Draper, he's taken a beauty. Golden opportunity here.
The Lions with a late chance.
The lead might be changing hands again. It does.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
The Lions with their noses in front. The two big men do battle. Fletcher, Neal needs a good decision. Can he find a teammate? Dale can't mark. Cameron out of the congestion. Treloar mops that one up. He could have blazed away, but he's done the team thing.
The crowd will tell the story.
He's split the middle.
He managed to find some space and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
That's the end of a great quarter of footy. Two teams having a real crack. It has been a quality contest. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
The Lions managed to get themselves back in front that quarter, and they'll fancy their chances of going on with the job. They'll feel they've unlocked their method for overcoming this opponent. This match is right in the balance though, and the first goal will obviously be crucial.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Bought the winner there. Answorth, ball spills free in the tackle. Hasn't seen a lot of it. The kick was centimetre perfect. The Dogs have been gallant. Williams couldn't reel it in. Answorth, Wilmot, Zorko. It's not a fair fight. They're tackling with great intent. Good ruck work. Answorth couldn't burst through. Is that holding the ball? Berry. Gardner throws it on the boot. Fort got to the right position and hung on. Leicester, the Lions, looking ominous. And the kick inside 50 lets them down. Goes laterally. Liberatore has found some space. And they're away. Buderick Goes long. Oh, there's something to liven up a dull match. Normally delivers. Morris, all alone in the centre square. Neal can just about finish it himself. Fletcher has pushed deep and can have a shot.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
The crowd noise tells you all you need to know.
He's exerting a huge influence over this match. 1 minute he's winning a clearance, the next he's kicking a goal. His work ethic is enormous.
They're 3 kicks in front now, but a long way from safety. Bort wins the hit out. Dunkley, Fletcher gets his kick despite the heat, and that's a letdown. They need a spark. Treloar, can he be the fire starter? Payne got a fist in. Darcy, he'll be sore in the morning. He's had little impact so far. Anyone's ball. Kennedy, he's kicked it the wrong way. Rayner, desperate to win it back. Bailey, he ran into a brick wall. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. English with a deft tap. Treloar, Liberatore displaying great endeavour. Berry squeezes the kick. Morris, dangerous to leave on his own. Is anyone home? Dale is there to save the day. Good thinking and good execution too. That's a useful ball. Waitman, neat little worm burner. Sanders working hard and presenting well. By hand, Treloar, he's lost it. Waitman, the fans will be happy to see this. Just had to get it out. Couldn't get a disposal. Berry onto it. Answorth. Cameron in some space on the wing. Great play. Long read that one like a book. He might have thought about the corridor. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. Waitman runs onto it. Gets the kick away. Bouncing ball. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Time to turn on the Jets. Lohman. Big tackle laid. Attracted a crowd. Stoppage coming up on the wing. English smashes it out of there. Liberatore. Fraser is cool under pressure. Williams, he's lost possession. Buderick, he's set upon. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. The 2 big men do battle. Good ruck work and good roving too. English in the right spot at the right time. Dunkley, strong grab. Berry. The Lions are playing some great footy. Dale, where would they be without him? The clock is the enemy now. Bontempelli, all on his own. Liberatore can keep it moving. And they're away. Cleary. Bort runs onto it. He's besieged. The crowd cries ball, and they get their wish.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
Ineffective disposal. Liberatore. Waitman. Who's at home? Some of the delivery has left a bit to be desired. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Gardner. Well played. Berry. They're building something dangerous here. The Dogs will have one eye on the clock. English slaps it out. Treloar. Crunching tackle. They're tackling with venom today. It's been a great duel between the 2 big men. The non-preferred lets him down.
That's the value of pressure.
Tidy ball. Lohman works hard to present. Good-looking kick. Turned over on centre wing. What's he got on offer? He's struggled to make an impact to this point. The coach will start pulling out hair in a minute. The Lions are bringing great energy. Vandermeer, Williams, with time, they cannot keep him quiet. And inside 50 goes begging. Gardner on a lead. Allen has charged into space. Doesn't often waste it. Berry couldn't hold it under pressure. Was that a legal disposal? Vandermeer runs onto it. Waitman marks on centre wing. Norton, not on my watch, he says. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Good ruck work. Richards. Treloar farms it out. Williams, he's everywhere at the moment. Karmas working hard and being rewarded. Searching kick. Wilmot drops into the hole and cuts that one off. Sizes up what's ahead. Norton. An unexpected opportunity here. Good build-up. Going at his second. The Lions have started the season with a win, overcoming a tough challenge from a dogged opponent. Half's here for some final thoughts. How do you unpack that one, Half?
The Lions were very disciplined today. I loved how their midfielders helped out their defenders and how hard they made their opponents work for every opportunity. They fully deserve the win, but they might explore whether they can be a little bit more creative up front in matches to come.
Lots to discuss as ever. Thanks for that, Half. That brings our coverage to a close. Thanks for being with us. We'll catch you again soon. I'm Anthony Hudson. We're live from the Melbourne Cricket Ground. This is a vital match between St Kilda and Collingwood. The footy is finally back. After a long hot summer, it's time for these sides to show us what they've been working on. And out they come, led by their skipper. Daniel Harford is with me. Hello, Harf. What can we expect from this match?
Pleasure to be here, Hutto. I like the Saints. My tipping hasn't been so crash hot, so I'm going with a couple of roughies this week, and this seemed as likely a candidate as any.
We'll see if you're right, Harf. Thank you. The umpire and the two captains are ready for the toss.
Collingwood took on St Kilda at the MCG in round 5, 1990. Tony Lockett put the Saints in front early in the final quarter, and the next 5 goals were all turnabout, with Alan Richardson putting the Pies in front by a point with 2.5 minutes to play. James Manson then goaled to make the lead 7, and the Pies seemed safe. Lockett marked strongly and put through his 7th goal of the day and the 500th of his career. But any thoughts of a last gasp victory were dashed by the siren moments later. Collingwood home, 12-20-92 to 13-13-91 in front of nearly 68,000 fans.
The Rucks staring each other down. Marshall wins the first hit out. Windhager couldn't burst through. McRae, Hill, throws it on the boot. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Tidy ball. Side bottom. It's not a fair fight. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Marshall wins the tap. McRae met solidly. The umpire says he had no prior. Punch clear. Long. He's copped some of his own medicine. The Saints are applying tremendous forward pressure. Can they reward themselves with a goal? Marshall gets his hand to it. McRae. Touch and go. It's go!
He's going about it with the sort of confidence that suggests he could be in for a big game today.
The Saints on the board early. Cameron with a deft tap. Dacos, terrific tackle. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. Marshall wins the hit out. Windhager, Wanganeen Malira, Wood attracted a crowd. Very congested in the early going.
The Saints have had a few easy clearance wins already because they're opening up space that the opposition's allowing them to run into.
Dacos, the umpire will have it.
If one side can get on top in the clearances here, it'll go a long way towards deciding this match.
McRae, they'll need to limit his influence. Membry affects the turnover. He's been dispossessed. They might be caught out on the turnover. You have to be tough to play this game. Something has to give soon.
It's already looking like this will be a stoppage-heavy game, so it's tailor-made for those who thrive on getting their hands dirty.
Crisp. What's he got on offer? Schiltz on a lead. Careful ball movement. McCreary is the man on the spot, and he's marked. Pokes it into the pocket. That's a bit of a gift. The Saints have started well. Good work rate. Well-weighted kick. Sharman can keep it moving. Slowing it down. Normally delivers. The Sharon hits the deck. King, he's been busy so far. That's a bit of a waste. Dacos. Long. He's caught. Pendlebury. Great body work. Neat little worm burner. Maynard gets his kick despite the heat. Dacos couldn't haul that one in. Stocker runs onto it. He'll be annoyed at himself letting the tackle slip high. Good hands. Sinclair does well under pressure. Taru all on his own. Ignoring the corridor for now. Wood working hard and being rewarded. He's hit up the lead. This is promising. Who's at home? That's careless kicking. Keeps it low. The kick is precise. Good handball. The Pies should be able to clear now. Should be a goal. He's missed. A chance gone begging.
A gimme goal gone begging. What a waste.
Back into play. Quaynor has found some space. They're moving the footy well here. Breaks the line. Can he hit a target? They've coughed it up. What a bonus this would be. Looking to get it down there quickly. Burns drops into the hole and marks.
This, to make a good start, a very good one.
Outside of the boot. He loves these, but that one is not his best.
You've got to take the positive. Perhaps they can turn that into a 7-point play.
Dacos heads wide with the kick in. Quaynor. Got a little time here. Moore with a chance to run. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Clever kick. Spent what he didn't have. Allen, Schiltz. He tried to con the umpire. No wonder coaches go grey. Can he find a teammate? Needed to be clean and wasn't. They're tackling with great intent. De Koning with a deft tap. Wanganeen Malira. Wood. He's been accosted. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. De Koning wins it down. They've got good chemistry, those two. He's made a hot start to this match. McCreary comes steaming through. Called for a push. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. Schiltz. Here's real danger now. Golden opportunity here.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
They get full value for a deep entry.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
The Pies have trimmed the margin back to 2 points. Cameron slaps it out. Allen gets the kick away. Perryman towards the goal mouth. Good disciplined defence. Sinclair hacking it forward. Allen takes an excellent grab. Probing ball. Elliott had his name written all over it.
The Pies with a late chance.
Goes for the check side. Yes! That is so skillful.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
The Pies in front now. The big men fly. Allen, he's made a bright start. Membry, good tackle. Cameron, what a hand pass. Perryman squeezes the kick. Cameron, he's lost possession. Crisp. This should end in a shot at goal. Silvani wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Takes the short option. Sinclair works hard to present. That's skillful. Wood makes position, delivers to centre half forward. 1 quarter down. It's been entertaining so far, and there's little in it on the scoreboard.
What's happening down there, Gary?
That was absorbing and hopefully an indicator of what's to come in the final 3 quarters. Both sides struggle to keep the ball at times, but the pressure has been fierce and you can easily see this one being tight all day. A little bit more patience might be needed to construct goals today.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Good ruck work. Allen in the middle. Membry attracted a crowd. Felt the pressure there. The kick's gone nowhere. Wanganeen Malira, a model of consistency. Cameron with a coat hanger has given away a free kick. Who's front and centre? They're going hammer and tong. Hill, he just dropped it. Hall, he's run into trouble. He seemed completely unaware of the company he had.
You've got to be quicker than that.
That's an uncharacteristic mistake. Doesn't often waste it. Wilkie can just about finish it himself. What's he got on offer? Delivers a long ball. It's a poor inside 50. Good thinking and good execution too. In no hurry here. Spills the mark. Sharman runs onto it. Caminiti almost threw it out. Panicked under pressure. Wilkie wins it back. Great mark. He'll pump them into attack once more. Quaynor, a bit of a panicked handball. De Koning gets to it first. Sharman kicks it goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Windhager under pressure. Wood manages to get off a handball. Throws it on the boot. Time to turn on the Jets. Elliott desperate to win it back. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Marshall has probably got the points at this stage. McRae, Wood. He lost his radar there.
That's the value of pressure.
Long in some space on the wing. They've opened them up here. They could be in front in a minute. McStay is like a magnet in that forward line, picking their way through. Membry, desperate defence. Looking for a quick transition. Taru with a chance to relieve the pressure. Wood has charged into space. What can they muster from the back half? Flanders That's good work rate. Not his finest moment. Great play.
Sinclair thwarts them again. Tidy ball. The Saints
Are out of trouble.
He's been industrious.
Wood, dangerous to leave on his own. He doesn't waste many. Frampton,
We've seen that before.
Houston, might be just outside his range. The defence has fallen down. Long is in the clear and marks uncontested.
They'll be back in front if he can nail it.
They need this, but the moment gets the better of him.
Gee, he'll be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Trying to catch them out.
Taru presents in space. Wood in the clear. That's good vision. Have they weathered the storm? Ignoring the corridor for now.
Lipinski doing what he does best.
Hill, side bottom. Loose ball on centre wing.
Lipinski gets his kick despite the heat.
Elliott closed him down.
They have absolutely spifflicated him.
Great tackling technique there. Marshall showing his skills. Allen, long.
He's copped some of his own medicine.
The umpire whistles for a ball up. Cameron slaps it out. Long. Pendlebury. Can he get a kick away? He ran into a brick wall.
He's been run down like a wildebeest.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
Normally delivers.
Wilson can keep it moving.
Turned over on centre wing.
Banging it back in. De Koning had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot.
A chance to clear now.
Elliott says thank you very much.
Pokes it into the pocket. No one can mark.
Sinclair is cool under pressure. McStay, that's a legal disposal, isn't it? Met solidly.
Attracted a crowd.
Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Cameron wins the tap. Perryman, side bottom. He's kicked a goal.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
The Pies have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. Marshall wins the hit out.
Wanganeen Malira.
Wood, McRae, all alone in the centre square. They're moving the footy quickly. Quaynor went bang. Moore stripped of it. His field kicking is normally first rate. Houston all on his own.
That's a useful ball.
Quality delivery by foot.
What's he got on offer?
Good kick.
Schiltz in the clear on centre wing. Neat little worm burner.
Hill has found some space.
It's become a game of keepings off.
Wilkie couldn't quite. They've put themselves under pressure. Flanders.
The Saints
Should score here.
The sprint is on.
Marshall.
They're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. They're tackling with venom today.
Marshall with the tap. Philippou. Wood. That might have been dropping the ball. King. He's got it.
That set play worked a treat, but at the same time, their opponents were generous in allowing it.
Back to where we started. Scores level. Cameron,
The winner there.
it's a tough game.
No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up.
The two big men do battle. Dacos, Perryman gets the kick away. In no man's land. Ryan wins it back. He's stopped in his tracks. Rinse and repeat. Cameron got his palm to it. Dacos stripped to the footy. Hall. Well, that was a fascinating first half, but there's still lots to play out as the players head from the field for a well-deserved break.
Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
The goal umpires haven't had a lot to do, but it's been an absorbing contest so far. Both sides are disciplined and exerting huge pressure, which is bringing about plenty of mistakes. Whoever copes better with the pressure will go on to win the match.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway.
It's been a great duel between the two big men. Allen, that's poor play. Hill, Windhager. Remarkably, this will be his first inside 50. Moore snares the loose ball. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Cameron showing his skills. He still found a way. Marshall, Hill, Sharman. He's already got one. Now he's got two.
It was no secret they needed to quell his influence, but they haven't been able to do it. He's had his way with them.
The Saints are really taking it to them today. Marshall, the winner there. Windhager, Allen, didn't need to be asked twice. Perryman, good build-up, penetrating ball. Silvani takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. Burns, working hard and presenting well. That's skillful. Punched that like he meant it. Taru honours the lead. Searching kick. Allen got a fist in. Howe. Side bottom with a chance to run. He might have thought about the corridor. Spent what he didn't have. Probing ball. Moore spoils. Frampton. That's well played. What's he got on offer? He's been quiet. Sinclair is proving hard to pass. Hall. He'd like that one back. Howe accepted the invitation. DeGoey. Wilkie doesn't often waste it. Flanders has a vice-like grip. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Frampton with another spoil. Sharman should kick it. He does.
These defenders are going to have to tighten up. They've been giving them way too much space.
The Saints are doing enough to keep their noses in front. Cameron got his palm to it. Perryman swoops. Long. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. Marshall slaps it out. McRae, Philippou, Hill under pressure. Wanganeen Malira punched away. De Koning in towards goal. He's made the goal umpire work, but he's got it.
The big forward is threatening to blow this game apart.
They're 3 kicks in front now, but a long way from safety. Marshall palms it down. Knew the tackle was coming. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Marshall looking for territory. McRae. Hill only knows one way. Kicks to space. De Koning demanded the footy and got it. Can he hit a target? Good disciplined defence. Wanganeen Malira. He's having a ripper, although that's not his best kick. Sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw in. Marshall has rucked tirelessly. McRae, Hall, Philippou, Hill running in support. The umpire circles and decides to ball it up. Can they create a shot on goal from this stoppage? Cameron punches it out of the ruck. Perryman, De Koning within range, can make them pay.
The Saints have certainly looked a better side. They'll be hard to catch.
It'll take his best. Not looking likely. A behind.
Always unlikely from there, but he is capable.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Good thinking and good execution too. Tidy ball. Pendlebury on a lead. Clever kick. Houston working hard and being rewarded. What's he got on offer? That's an uncharacteristic mistake. He's had little impact so far. Thumped away. King navigated the traffic. Stocker. Caminiti. This will fall short. Let's call it a pass. In he goes.
He could put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
One behind.
He will not want to see the replay of that.
The Pies desperately need to shift the momentum. Well-weighted kick. They're moving the footy well here. The Saints forcing them out wide. King takes an excellent grab. McRae onto it in a flash. He's drawn a crowd. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. Marshall has probably got the points at this stage. He's wrapped up. It wasn't the best kick, and we'll have a throw in.
The Pies are struggling to provide their forwards with quality supply. It might be time to shuffle the magnets a bit.
The two big men do battle. Dacos, look at him go. Hill intercepts the hand pass, throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
They were behind at half-time, and now they've got themselves what might be a match-winning lead. It's largely due to increased work ethic and taking smarter options.
The Pies will be hearing alarm bells right about now. Cameron gets his hand to it. Out of the congestion. Solid tackle. Throws it on the boot. Centre square. Loose ball. The kick is precise. Short pass looks good. Houston with a chance to relieve the pressure. Quaynor works hard to present. That's a bit of a gift. They can smell victory. Moore thwarts them again. Normally delivers. He's hit up the lead. Can he be the fire starter? Houston, I've liked his game today. The Pies moving the ball well. Picking their way through. Sinclair tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Sharman, Dacos, desperate to win it back. Sinclair with another contested mark. They just keep kicking it to him. The Saints have winners everywhere. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Gee, they're playing well. What's he got on offer? The Pies are chasing tail. Lipinski making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. They need a spark. Takes the short option. McRae, dangerous to leave on his own. Inside 50 with the kick. Defence 101 there. Dacos, Membry. The Saints guarding the corridor. Quality delivery by foot. That's a useful ball. And they're away. Three-quarter time and an upset is brewing. How's your tipping going? Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
The Saints might be aiming for a percentage boost here, particularly if they get the first goal. It can be dangerous to think that way, but the reality is the percentage matters, and I'm a firm believer that when you get a chance to crush an opponent, you take it.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again. Cameron smashes it out of there. Dacos manages to get off a handball. You can't question his commitment. Allen. Cameron is hard to beat one-on-one. Can anyone get to the drop zone? Silvani doing what he does best. Long. The Saints are giving them nothing. Marshall slaps it out. Wanganeen Malira. Membry with the big fist. De Koning. Wilson all on his own. You can see their confidence growing. Well played. Slick hands. Windhager to no one in particular. Taru. The Saints are playing some great footy. Caminiti. That's a bruising tackle. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Good ruck work. Wanganeen Malira closed him down. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. The two big men do battle. Windhager, McRae goes for home. He doesn't miss many, and that is no exception.
That's a classy finish. We've become accustomed to that from him.
The Pies look at breaking point. The big men fly. Dacos, hand pass cut off. He's generally a good kick. Quaynor, can he find a teammate? No one can mark. Dacos tries to bulldoze his way through. Cameron, Flanders, went bang. Hill, desperate defence. That's commitment to the cause. They've got the game won, but they're refusing to let up. Cameron looking for territory. Dacos, McRae out wide with the kick. He's normally better than that. Wilson. The Saints finishing strongly. Who's front and centre? Sharman. He's been dispossessed. Keen to keep it moving. They take the advantage. Dacos has found some space. Quaynor. Wilkie makes good contact. Membry. Cameron. He's been a shining light. It's a high ball. Silvani. We've seen that before. Howe looking to pull one back, and that's exactly what he's done. Well played.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
The Saints by 26. The big men fly. Windhager, Wanganeen Malira met solidly. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Cameron slaps it out. It's a tough game.
Gary, what's caught your eye?
The Saints will take a lot of belief from this, not only because of the win, but the way they've gone about it. They put plans in place and executed them.
Allen, McRae with time. He's done brilliantly. Quaynor clears the area. Higgins, snap at goal. Good looking kick. It's home.
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
The Pies need a miracle now. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Windhager, Wanganeen Malira. The Saints are good with their hands. They've worked it well. McRae, he's under close attention. No way through there, and they'll reset. Marshall got his palm to it. Windhager, McRae. It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin.
Surely that's shut the gate on them.
The Pies have had a go, they just haven't played very well. Marshall looking for territory. Dacos, side bottom, hunting the footy. It's a poor entry, a waste really. Clever kick. Put race on. Who can get there first? McRae wins it back. Wilson just had to get it out. Cameron mops that one up. Hill got the handball away. Side bottom, Perryman. He's only had the one inside 50. Elliott, they are hunting the ball carrier. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. It's not a fair fight, and he's done for holding the ball.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
This is more positive. Wilkie does well under pressure. Good thinking and good execution too. Hall pushes into space and receives the footy. They've opened them up here. Taru, Hall, a bit of a panicked handball. Sharman, Flanders, puts his head over it. The Saints having a great patch. Drives it inside the forward 50. Lipinski spoils. How will the umpire see this? Even with the game well won, their pressure is still elite. Cameron wins the tap. Dacos. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Membry with a chance to run. Good work rate. And they're away. Lipinski working hard and being rewarded. It's come unstuck. Searching kick. Taking out some frustration possibly. Wilson feeling the heat. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Cameron got his palm to it. Perryman, Lipinski, Allen has a paddock in front of him. Pendlebury, Cameron knew where the help was. Side bottom takes the hand pass. Frampton. They're tackling with venom today. Marshall has rucked tirelessly. Windhager, a model of consistency. Wood. Remarkably, this will be his first inside 50. Maynard squeezes the kick. Side bottom on a lead. Normally delivers. Membry working hard and presenting well. Ignoring the corridor for now. Dacos outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Can they get themselves a consolation prize? Pendlebury, not a lot of positives today. That's a fine mark in the back pocket, and they might have dodged a bullet. Honours the lead. Neat little worm burner. The Saints are out of trouble. Windhager. Wood taken to ground. Attracted a crowd. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Marshall with the tap. Wanganeen Malira. Philippou. The Saints have turned in a typically professional and disciplined performance. They will be delighted by that. What did you make of that match, Harv?
The Pies have to be able to maintain their intensity. They were in the contest up to their eyeballs, but then they dropped away. And you can't afford to do that because you get hurt pretty quickly, as they found out. They'll be formidable when they start putting 4 quarters together, though.
Thanks for your contributions throughout the evening, Harv. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the action.